Help.
Yeah, spinning will help. All right, anyway, guys, thanks for trying out karaoke, and it gives me ideas that perhaps when people want plugs, they'll do karaoke.
Or you know what? You know what might be good too is if bands want to. I know this one.
Yeah, do you know this one?
We know.
Sing along.
Sal just jumped up and hit Richard in the face.
He's a gay one for doing it.
Yeah, right.
Sal is absolutely gay.
I'm a prop.
He keeps pushing it in your face.
Oh.
All right.
Right, but at least Sal's a top.
No, I was gonna say if bands want to come in and you know do their song, maybe they should have to sing this way.
Yeah, that'd be
definitely.
cool. Like when McCartney comes in, if he would sing it to Sal. All right, thanks, Richard. Thank you, Sal. That was
Thanks,
an
Sal.
interesting experiment.
You're
Thanks,
thanking
guys.
them for that.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I don't see anybody else doing it.
That's right. Troopers.
All right, I hear.
Now he's got that
You gotta
mic
take
in his pants.
Take the mic out of your penis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and throw it out.
Jesus. Ouch.
What do you mean, ouch?
He.
Oh,
I rubber band.
Talking to the penis,
Sorry.
Mike. Yeah, I can't hear you.
He put rubber bands all around the microphone so it wouldn't fall out of his pouch. And his dick is purple.
Get it off there.
the rubber bands?
Oh, wow. He put it around the head of his Peter.
Oh, gee.
I wonder why Sal's wife cried.
All right, thank you, guys.
thank you.
All right, boys. All right.
I'm telling you, Richard trying to get a word in is the funniest thing because he has to keep bending down to Sal's crotch.
Oh, he loves it.
Well,
it's hysterical.
I've got to tell you, I don't think you'll ever see anything funnier than that. I mean, these boys are back there inventing all kinds of very funny material.
They are constantly
You know when they talk
thinking.
about those original writers at your show of shows,
Yeah.
like Mel Brooks and
They
Carl
had
Reiner?
nothing on our writers.
I know people wrote me not to talk about Ross's wedding, but we convinced Sal. Sal is now somewhere talking to Will. You can't hear this. We convinced Sal that Richard Christie was invited to Ross's wedding. He's pissed. And
We can hear what he's saying.
No. Will, oh, here's Richard. How did you convince him you were invited?
Well, Will comes up just one day and he goes, "Hey, so I hear you're going to Ross's wedding." I was like, "Yeah," I was kind of surprised. You know, I was playing it up for Sal, and I was going, "Yeah, I kind of know him. It's really cool that he invited me. You know, I've only met him a few times, but he's a real cool guy." And Sal was like, "I can't believe you got invited to his wedding. That's not right."
So I said to Sal during the break, I said, "Sal, I can't believe Richard was invited." And I'm like, "Hey, Richard, good, we'll hang out Saturday night." And Sal's out of his mind. He goes, "I can't believe a slot opened up from Ralph, and I'm not invited."
We should make this quick, because...
yeah. Oh, okay.
And
so if you want to jerk him around, I can bring him in here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, you go get him.
Absolutely.
Tell him
You
that
know
we're
what
talking about the fact that Richard's going to the wedding.
Yeah,
It's funny because when you said Ralph wasn't going,
Right.
I figured, oh my,
Yeah.
who gets that slot?
Anyway, so, right. So anyway,
Golden ticket.
yeah, so there's a lot going on with Ross's wedding that we're all going to this
Yeah.
weekend. I mean, Fred wasn't invited. The weirdest thing is Fred wasn't invited, but Richard Christie was.
I don't
And Richard
understand this list that Ross put together.
Yeah, sure. Fred isn't going either.
But Richard Christie was invited, and Sal was saying he thinks he should go, but you don't even know Ross, really, do you?
I think I know Ross better than Richard.
You
And
do?
I know Fred knows Ross better than Richard. And
Really?
Guess who's not going?
But why would you want to go? Is it to hang out with me? I said, first of all, I was shocked that Richard was invited.
Yeah, that was a
Me
big
too,
surprise.
yeah.
You know what? I did not know that at all until just a few minutes ago when somebody said to me, yeah, Richard got
I
invited.
went to Ross's bachelor party, and the score's one that you threw for him. That was
Right.
great. We had a good time. I was deliberately polite, you know, to show that I'm a normal guy off the air.
Gary thinks Richard's at you're at my table.
Am I? Because
are you bringing a date?
I heard a couple names and I didn't recognize anybody, but I didn't know if that was the same one you were at or.
Are you bringing a date? He makes a good question.
Can I? I don't know. Can I?
Ross was saying that if he didn't put the plus one.
Yeah, you didn't.
But no disrespect to Richard. I mean, how does he invite Richard? I mean, I don't want to... Look, me and Richard do a lot of things together. We're almost like a comedy team at this point. But why would Ross just invite Richard and not me? I mean, Richard was even telling me off the air that he would rather I be there because we would have a better time.
Maybe he's had some personal experiences with Ross that you know nothing about.
Are you working Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm at a comedy show in Staten Island.
Oh. Would you give it up if Ross invited you?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think he's going to invite you now, though.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You would give out money?
You would disappoint your audience?
What audience? 11 people?
Circles. I played that room. You'll sell out Circles.
I would disappoint the waiter, the bartender, and the
I don't even.
doorman.
But it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Why would you even want to go to a wedding on a Saturday night?
Let me ask you this, Howard. Would you mind if I went?
But I don't mind.
It's not his wedding.
I'm not inviting you.
Yeah.
It's not up to me.
Can he be your date, Howard?
His wedding.
Yeah, leave Beth home.
What do you mean, would I mind if you went? Absolutely not.
It's not up to him.
I would love
Ross is inviting a bunch of people. Howard has no idea.
I'm going to hang out with Richard and get drunk. You might as well be there. Buddy, we are going to friggin' bond.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be a blast.
You see these son of a bitches, what they do to me, Robin?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, I know
I wish you were coming.
Hurt Sal.
I think I know why Ross didn't invite me.
Why?
Because when I first started working here, I used to analyze your friends. And I said, you hang out with pompous, arrogant guys. And I threw Ross into the mix.
Right.
And I know he had to say to you off there, who the F is this idiot to talk that way about?
Never said a word.
And I have to say
now.
Well,
he certainly fixed him now, didn't he? He invited Richard.
He got me because it hurts.
Sal wants to go to hang out with me.
And you know what?
That's what I think he realized.
You're right. Like, you don't care about Ross and Melissa getting married. You care about hanging out with Howard, right?
But nobody does.
Because Sal went to a wedding last weekend. Did you want to go to that one? Or?
No. Here's the funny thing. I was at a wedding last week. I'm at the bar, and these guys come up to me. They go, where's Richard Christie? I mean, we're at a wedding.
I had a thought that we could do something fun.
What?
Because I know Ross really respects your drumming.
Yeah.
He has a band coming. You drum,
really?
I'll sing. If Sal was coming, he could play bass, but he ain't coming.
He's not going to be there.
Kind of an impromptu losers jam.
We'll do a losers jam. After we're loaded.
I'll do tambourine.
Well, Fred's not there, the guitarist for the losers.
Yeah. But Artie can get up and sing.
Artie can play the gong.
I'll sing. I'll do a little
AC/DC.
I'll do AC/DC, yeah.
If you were going to be great, I would have you play
kill
bass.
myself in the parking lot. That's what I'll do.
But why? Why kill yourself? What's the big deal? Wait, hold on. You admittedly, you don't know him that well. So if you're not invited, what's the big deal?
It hurts.
But why does it hurt?
Because I feel like...
You don't know this
I'm
guy.
trying to...
Wait, he's trying to explain why it hurts. Let him explain. Gary, let him explain.
You know, I'm trying to be part of the family, you know. I want to... Yeah, and that's it. And I'm out. I'm always outed at this crap.
But you're not in Ross's family.
But you guys are... This is a family that Ross is bringing in.
Fred's not coming.
Fred's not coming. You and Fred could get
Fred
together.
is from a different planet. I mean, you know.
Because you're not invited, you can attack.
But Fred, I don't understand. I think it's disgusting.
I love how you think that you'd even be ahead of me in getting invited.
No, I don't.
Wedding.
I don't think that at all. But I'm shocked that he didn't invite Fred. You know, but...
So why don't you just forget about yourself for a moment and say, I can't believe Richard Christie's going and Fred's not.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
I mean, if I was allowed to bring somebody, I would definitely bring you, but
Oh, my God. He would be a date?
Bring him as a date.
Why don't you bring him? Seriously.
You think? Well, I'll talk to Ross and see.
But if Richard wasn't going, why would you wouldn't care then, would you?
That's a good question.
What was the question?
If Richard wasn't going, Richard going changes everything for him.
It's killing him.
If Richard wasn't going, he wouldn't even give it a second
But
thought.
it almost makes it like there was a possibility that he could go if Richard's going, right?
Yeah, sort of, you know. I don't know. Richard's such a nice guy, and, you know, whatever. I come off as a pompous ass, so I can see that Ross doesn't like me. I understand, whatever.
I don't know that he doesn't like you. But I'm sure Richard's less trouble.
If I could get you into the wedding, would you go?
Yeah, in a heartbeat. I would love to.
Even if you had to go just by yourself without your wife.
Well, that would be a little difficult, but yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know.
Wait a minute, what about you got a gig?
That's another story altogether. Forget about that one. What? The gig?
Yeah.
Robin, it's a bar in Staten Island.
You know,
actually,
still,
it's a very nice
Yeah,
place.
but just think
committed to him.
at the wedding, Sal and I could drink. Richard and I are going to get blasted. We're going to be up on stage performing.
Yeah.
You know,
Great.
It's going to be so much fun.
You have a tuxedo?
But in all honesty, I don't think Sal should go because he wasn't invited.
But you can't invite... I mean, first of all, they didn't ask Richard with a guest.
Right.
So he's not supposed to bring somebody.
And it is, if he brought Sal, it might be a little awkward for Ross, because maybe Sal's right. Maybe there is a reason
Sal,
he didn't invite him.
Why don't you just beg Ross on the air?
I would never do that.
Go ahead.
You know what? There is a slot.
Ross is listening right now.
There is a slot open because Ralph is not coming.
You know, what about that? Ralph's not going.
What about that slot?
That's what I heard. I heard there's a slot
Hey,
open.
let me ask you a question. If you were going, just on the what would you give?
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah, you got to come up with a
I'd
gift.
give Howard oral.
What does Howard have to do with this?
What about a gift?
I'd take care of him.
How much?
A couple of bucks, $50, $60.
I don't know if you're going to get invited now.
No, I'm sorry.
I'd give him a lecture. That's what I'd give him. What the hell is he doing getting married? He's out of his mind.
All right.
Guy's loaded tons of cash, and he's
Listen to me.
shacking up with his broad. He's done.
You wouldn't even want to go to a wedding unless I was going.
Yeah, you didn't want to. Ross's wedding means nothing to you. It's that
Ross's
Howard's
weddings means nothing to anybody. I mean,
Want to spend Saturday night with me.
That's not
right?
true.
I'm not meaning that.
Here's the question. Say Howard couldn't go for some other commitment. Would you go if you were invited?
Would you care?
Would I care?
Quivers and I and Artie, enough of a draw.
Would you then blow off a gig to go to this
Like
wedding?
if it was just me going, would you still go or would?
No, because I have a comedy show.
Dude, you're so two-faced.
I have a comedy show at Circles this Saturday.
See?
I'm not two-faced.
No, you're right. You're right out in the open.
All right, anyway, so
Listen
I'm glad.
to me.
Listen
It's
to me.
important
Listen to
for
me.
me
You're
to
a
be
dodo
around.
head. You're a dodo head.
Wait.
Richard's not invited. We've been yanking your crank.
Why did Will pull you into that room so we can tell the audience about you?
Dummy.
I hate you all.
He has been suffering.
No, yeah, good.
How
good.
long has this been
I
going
hope
on?
the audience is so happy right now.
Dummy.
He looks
that all about?
disgusted.
It's funny. You're so
Aren't you
insecure.
embarrassed about yourself?
He was in here during the commercials going, I can't believe a slot opened up and I'm not invited.
He was-
Richard Christie is.
He was cussing at me in the office. He was
Not at you.
Well, no, you were cussing about the wedding, though. You were saying, well, maybe Ross will call in and invite me or something.
Oh, man. You'd even take a last-minute invite.
So you're a big fag, and you better get used to it.
How am I a big fag? I wanted to hang out with the guys.
So you want to hang out with Howard.
Yeah.
You don't even want to hang out with the guys. You want to hang out with that guy.
Hey, joke or no joke, I'm still not invited to this wedding.
Right.
Usually at the end of a joke, hey, and by
But
the
you
way.
shouldn't be invited.
Why would you be invited to this wedding?
Did it ever dawn on you, like, did you ever stop to think, why would Richard be invited? It's so obvious he wouldn't
I
be.
tell you, I'm not surprised that Rich would be invited because Richard's such a likable, nice guy. I can see Ross bumping into Richard. What do you mean?
Bumping into him.
Nobody thinks I'm a nice
But
guy.
I've only met Ross as many times as you have,
Yeah,
though.
like 3.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a disaster because this is turning into about me. Someone else came up to me and said, oh, I understand the main table. And I thought they were talking about Ross's table. They're talking about my table.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
go, yeah, the main table will be the following people.
You'll be like the king of the wedding.
I want to know why is Artie going. Nobody knows. I mean, how well do you know Ross, Artie?
Actually, I've hung out with Ross a bunch of times in the last, 3 or 4 years, and I've always had a blast with
Hey,
him.
Ross.
I have an announcement. The wedding's off.
Oh, you don't even want to know. Gary has sworn me not to talk about it, but Gary started talking to me about the table arrangements, and I'm
But Ross, like,
livid. I am absolutely livid over it.
But I don't think you should be.
Because Ross is now...
First off, why are you livid over it?
Because you're making this whole thing where I can't sit with the people from my show because who else would I sit with?
I put you at a table. You knew every single person at the table.
You put me at a table with all your friends because you want to make
Wait a second.
Is that the wedding party
No,
table?
It's you and
No,
Robin.
it's not the wedding party table. It's me, Robin,
Richie,
right?
good friend of yours.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 other people.
There's Booker.
Oh, okay.
Mike.
All right.
Portnoy.
Okay.
Robin. And the douchebag who was supposed to show up who decided to freeload off of Sam Simon.
Ralph was supposed to be there.
Oh, wait, and you told me...
No, that's it. I thought that.
That's it?
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
We should present it a different way.
All right.
Howard sounded like Martha Stewart at the break. You should have seen him.
What about Artie? Where's he sitting?
Artie's with John and Susanna.
Stuttering John?
Yeah.
No. Why are you putting Artie with him?
What was that?
Put Artie at my table.
Great. Let me go get the board now and just mix it up like a Yahtzee board.
No. Seriously, Ross.
By the way, and Sal, eBay.com. There's you can bid to get into the wedding.
What are you going to do with the Ralph slot? Do you just bite the money on that, or are you going to do something?
No, he had a deadline, and he graciously called me in time. So
you mean he was able to pull Sam Simon out of his mouth for a minute?
while he was in between his ride down PCH and his Bentley.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's right. I'm telling you, he's like a captain. You don't even know what's going on.
I don't want to know because it would kill me.
Our friend Richie was out in California, so he went over to see Ralph staying at Sam Simon's, and he said that Ralph walks around like a married woman, and like, this is where we're putting our guest house. This is where we're. This is my food that the servant leaves for me. And
this is my servant.
And he drives around in a Bentley.
He's...
Yeah.
I got to tell you, he was so stressed. He called me. His biggest dilemma the other day was calling me, while he was driving the Bentley going, I'm trying to get a ticket back to New York, but then back to L.A. again. I'm like, don't be mad. I go, I don't care what you do. Just tell me what don't leave me hanging. But he's having the time of his life.
Because it costs money, right?
Sam's got to buy him a ticket to New York, a ticket back to L.A., and give him money for your gift. It's expensive for Sam.
He's a sugar daddy. Ralph's got a sugar daddy.
Yeah. He's totally hooked up.
This is not his first one, as far as I'm concerned.
In fact, he dumped Stamos.
That's what I'm saying. Stamos used to be.
He dumped him. He did, because Stamos is happy.
Because Stamos doesn't really give him the lifestyle he wants.
Because Stamos likes vagina, that's why.
Sam's into vagina.
Sam's.
I thought so.
I'm telling you, something's going on there. A guy is not this good to another guy.
That's what I think.
See, Stamos has a whole scene going around, so Ralph can't suck everything dry off it. At Sam's house, it's just Ralph and Sam.
Right.
So it's all for Ralph.
Because Sam's lonely.
Yes, Ralph doesn't have to compete with any women.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I do.
I think Ralph said he's going to go to masseuse school.
Really? I wonder if Ralph walks around naked in his house.
How you holding up, pal? You going to make it to this thing or what?
Yeah, I got a bit of a cold, but I'm fine.
I told you to call me. I thought you were going to call me last night.
I know. Then I just got stuck at work, and then I had to go meet the folks. Took them to the Nobu.
Oh, good. Okay.
But everything's fine.
All right. I zapped him on the email, and I said to him, you okay? Seriously, you want to talk at all?
Uh-huh.
Even though I'm the worst guy to talk to.
Right, yeah, don't talk to him before your wedding.
So he goes, yeah, I'm going to call you in a few minutes. Then he blew me off.
I'm sorry. I'll call you today.
No,
I'm afraid you'll give me one of those lectures.
No. I'm having a great time.
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, I'm sure you can't wait.
I'll tell you one thing, Howard. You really better never get married. Because you will take so much crap.
I thought that...
I mean, really, you have dished it out.
The other day I was feeling romantic, and I went, what would life be like if I got... I went,
See, you have the brain that goes there. Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
See, that's the seed of a thought, which I owned 5 years ago.
Go ahead and do it. You won't be able to fight off that thought
You
forever.
didn't even own that thought 5 years ago.
That's right.
He's always owned that thought. He suppressed it.
She's right. What about... So, no, man. I'm into you getting married.
That's going to be good.
Hey, I heard Randy Gerber isn't in the wedding party. The other big celebrity is Cindy Crawford, and I'm hoping she's going to take some of the heat away from me.
The porn star?
No, Cindy Crawford, the real model chick. And,
settle down, kids.
So I was glad that they are going to be walking down the aisle, too, in the wedding party.
Yeah.
Then I heard it's just me and
What happened?
Beth and...
I'm going to hire some impersonators to walk down, so, you know.
Are they not coming at all?
Of course
They're coming, but...
He's not in the wedding party. I forgot that because he came to the bachelor party. I forgot that he wasn't in the wedding party.
I thought he's a better friend to you than I am.
That is correct now. Come on. Everybody's my friend.
All right. All right, good luck, man. No one wants me talking about your wedding.
I can't wait for
Now
this
look
to
at
be
your
over.
friends. They're ranking themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, we did that already.
Yeah, they did.
We ranked each other because what happened was, this is a funny story.
Oh, yeah?
He, Russ has 2 best men because he couldn't decide. Buddy Mike is Buddy Yogi. So he went to our other buddy Ross, and he said, listen, it was very close. You know, it was very, you know, you were really my next choice. So Ross calls me up, the other Ross calls me up, he goes, hey, guess what? I'm number 3. So then we all ranked each other. I think I'm 5, Booker's 6. We're not sure where you are.
Sounds like
you're 14 because you didn't come to the bachelor party.
Right.
It sounds like The Bachelor for queers or something. Handing out roses.
You're the queers.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, sounds like, where am I?
You always said Beth doesn't care about marriage, but if you proposed to her, would she say yes?
I don't know. I believe she would.
In a heartbeat.
But
she'd say yes, of course.
But she doesn't. It's not a burning passion of hers to
Let
be
me
married.
tell you something. This wedding is going to burn her.
I was going to say, does this bring difficulties, this wedding?
Russia, women love to see that.
Well, certain women, and I'm not going to mention any names, have said to her, don't worry, you're next.
And so probably somebody's going to aim a bouquet at her.
I know.
They have that bouquet throwing.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, which makes life easy.
See, Dana's short. Dana's short. She doesn't have a shot at that bouquet.
Yeah, good. You're lucky.
That's right. You hold her up, Artie. Put her on your shoulders.
I ain't holding anyone up.
But I don't think she needs, like, she's never said to me, I need to be married.
No, but you know what? There's a weird thing that happens
like
when you
that.
go to a wedding. There's a wave. You sort of women get swept up in.
Kind of magic.
A mood. There is the magic that goes on, and they start to get.
Well, trust me, Ross's wedding will have no magic.
Hey.
Hopefully.
He's going to be there. Hey, Artie, do you need the 86 vintage Jack there or not?
Yeah, I'll be fine with a Pellegrino.
Yeah. Or a Coca-Cola.
Glass of Jack.
Yeah, right. Russ, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it, man.
I hope you can.
It'll be fun. Relax.
Yeah, we hope you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got to go.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
I'll enjoy it.
Poor Artie.
How does anybody in their right mind get married these days? I'll never understand it.
Romantic Sal over there.
That's all married men say that.
What were you thinking when you got married?
I must have
Nobody
been
could
on
talk to
ecstasy
you?
or something.
How old were you when you got married, Sal?
26.
No.
Nobody sat you down and had a...
Yeah, my wife. I said, let's do this.
See, after listening to this show, I'll never get married.
Oh, how...
Just from the horror
How are
stories.
you even going to get close to getting
You have to have
married?
sex with a woman to marry her.
Me and my computer.
Are you, like, totally miserable?
She's a good mom, you know, and...
That's not the question.
Like,
How are you?
You didn't marry a mom.
no, I'm happy, but I got to live with this broad, you know.
Okay, can I say something funny about Sal? Can I say something funny about her? Tonight, you know what Sal's doing tonight, which I am shocked at?
What?
What am I doing?
The interns are having a party in their apartment.
Right.
Sal's going. Married guys don't go to intern parties. End of sentence.
He's in love with the interns.
When the interns look like this, they don't go.
Yeah. Are you really going to an intern party?
Nah, what are you, nuts?
He's mentoring.
I would never go to an intern party, honey. Thanks for listening.
He hadn't said that he
He's
was
just going to look
to
in
it.
through the window.
Well, he said he was thinking about going. I
Yeah.
just, no, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm thinking about going.
He was working late tonight.
So,
one of the interns hates Sal. One of the hot chick interns. Which one?
Kelly.
Claudia?
Kelly.
Oh,
No.
Kelly. Kelly, to me, Kelly should have won the interview.
Yeah, I heard you say that. She's hot.
I really do feel
They're all
that way.
hot. But Kelly's mad because
He
Sal gave her a 4.
Yeah.
And
Took her out of the running.
Like she could have won. In essence,
This is Kelly. First of all, for my money, Kelly, if it makes you feel any better, totally I thought about it. You should have won the intern beauty
Listen,
pageant.
Howard, you have some control in this.
How? It's over.
nah, it's
I
done.
know, it's over.
He
It's
appointed
done.
the judges. That was his control.
she feels like Sal took $5,000 out of her pocket.
Yeah,
Five, not even one, you know.
All right, what place did you go? You gave her fourth, that's right.
Fourth.
So she only got $500 and an MP3 player.
Yeah.
Instead of the
Why
30...
did you do that to her, Sal?
I was a judge. I didn't do anything.
I know why.
Why?
Because he's in love with
It's for
you.
your ratings, quote unquote.
No, it's because he's in love with you.
He said ratings.
It's because he's in love with you, and you won't have sex with him.
It's
I'm
like
grossed out.
It's like guys in high school that pick on the girls they like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How old are you, Sal?
Why?
How old are you?
He's 36.
36.
You act like you're like 12 and a half. Like, not even. You're like a
Right.
child.
That's
It's
why I'm here.
disgusting.
You know what it's about? Seriously?
What?
Sal wants you so bad.
Right.
I mean, I'm being honest with
You
you.
probably ignored him.
He probably ignored
No, we're like friends, too.
No, but he probably thinks he's all angry. You're a hot chick. I mean, there's no... Hands down, you should have won that interview.
Thanks, Howard.
Hands down.
You
No
certainly
question.
didn't deserve a 4.
And
Thanks, Robin.
the 4 is so obvious.
Yeah.
But he's
Well,
pissed.
Right,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
He's pissed. You're every chick who ever rejected him, and now he's pissed.
I'm sorry about the 4.
Now let's hear the truth
been
from you,
2.
though.
I got a question for Sal.
You're dating Nico.
Okay, you gave her a 4,
right.
right? How come you didn't give any of the other girls a score,
Yeah.
a score below 8?
8s and 9s. What
All
is
right.
that?
Here we go. You want to know?
Yeah, I
All
want to
right.
know.
There was 3 parts of the program here. You got to sing a song, which I gave you a 5 on. Your looks, I gave you a 7 on.
A
And your
7?
Yeah.
You think she's a 7?
Yeah. Well,
He is so
7's a
silly.
nice. 7's a nice
Wait,
number.
you think she's the 4th best looking girl in that group? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. So I gave her a 7, and then I gave her personality about a 2. So do the math. It's a 4.
You think she's the 4th best looking chick in that group?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
lying.
You kill
I
me.
think they're all beautiful. I think Kelly is beautiful.
Well, why is her personality a 2?
Right. Yeah.
Because she really carries herself as somebody who is better than everybody else.
Oh, my God. Let's start, Sal. Okay, I have a good story.
Let's hear the story.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, I just want to say something. Which is fine. You're very, very confident, but it comes off a little arrogant.
I am totally arrogant, 100%.
Right.
I'm not
And
even going to
that,
pretend.
You come off stuck up. You definitely come off as a girl who knows. Listen, no matter what I gave you, that $2,500, for the rest of your life, you're going to be taken care of. You already had won.
Oh.
You were won the second you shot out of your mother's uterus. Believe me. You are.
See, that's why he
That's
gave
why
it.
you're bitter.
So you're angry
That's
about
not
it.
fair.
You're like a bitter old man.
It is fair. It is fair. You know what?
She's a pretty girl, so you're mad at her.
I'm not mad at her at all. I just said she's a pretty girl. I said personality was a 2.
The 4th pretty girl.
You know what? There's so many guys.
Tell
all
me
their
your
lives.
story.
Here's my story about Sal. The other day, this is why Sal thinks I have an issue with, taking, what did you say, taking instruction. You know, when we
Taking
get phone calls, if someone calls for Sal, I'm like, oh, Sal, you have a phone call for you. If he walks in to our back office, Kelly, I'm never here. Never tell anyone I'm here. They're doing nothing.
That's so untrue.
So I'm like, all right, Sal, you sure you don't want this call? It's so-and-so. He's like, oh, okay, I'll take that one. I'm like, oh, okay, you'll take that one. And then
Sal gets calls?
like
It was
from
Kamal the jerky boy.
weirdos.
From weirdos.
From Kamal? From Kamal the jerky boy.
And he yells at me like a diva.
I don't yell at you.
You totally did. And he goes, you know what, Kelly, you have trouble taking direction.
what,
I'm like,
Kelly?
I don't take
Look at
direction
me.
from people who
Kelly, you
are
know
you.
what? This is radio. Get used to it. Today I just got called a fag for the 1,000th time in a year.
Well, that's because what you are.
All right, that's fine. But you know what? You don't see me crying around the hallways.
I'm not crying.
Do you think Sal will...
There you go. There's 1,001.
Do you think Sal's sexually attracted to you?
I have no idea. I don't get him. Like, what do you do here? What's your job?
Certainly not you.
Well, that wasn't my question. What do you do here for Howard Stern?
I
writes
don't do
comedy.
anything.
You write comedy, you do song parodies, you do prank phone calls, but yet you still run around in a purple thong as...
That's part of the comedy of the show.
That's part of it? You furthering your career as a...
She wants to know why she got a fall. Listen to this, bro.
No, I don't.
Maybe he's got a little bit of a point there, Kelly.
Kelly, man,
Yeah,
you
I
just
take
way
offense
too
to that. I
uptight.
love walking around in thongs.
Kelly,
Well, I like you, Richard. You're funny.
Kelly, the thing is, you're just way uptight. It's cool. Just relax.
Everything was cool, but
you have this attitude like you're better than
Do you think Sal
everybody.
shaves his chest?
he's a Guido with a gold chain. And
All right,
like,
so now you're putting down
and-
Italians.
No, I'm Italian.
Now you're a racist.
No, I like real
Do
Italian.
you find Sal attractive?
Real
like,
Italian
would you
sausage.
Ever,
No.
Would you ever be with Sal?
No, not in a million years.
Like if
With
he was
F, marry,
nicer
kill, like we said that we would probably F you. We'd kill Sal, definitely.
I can't wait till you get married and your ass blows up like a school.
Oh, I can't wait either.
I don't think that's going to happen with her.
I can't wait.
Wow. So a lot of bad feelings
I have
after
no
the
problem with
interview.
Kelly. She's better. Leave it at that. What are you going to do? Another pain in the ass fraud.
You have no problem. You just delineated a lot of problems.
I did. She's the one who's uptight.
Do you think Sal should get divorced?
Why not? I don't understand. Like, you're an embarrassment to your children. What are you doing? Like, you run around.
He shouldn't even see his children.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? I don't understand. Like, your poor wife. I feel for her.
Go console her. You sound just like her.
I
right
would.
now.
Like, I feel bad for her.
That's what he's doing. He would, if he's making you his wife, he's punishing you because he can't punish her.
If I made her my wife, she'd be in duct tape at the bottom of a swamp right now.
Right. Just like your wife.
Hilarious. You're so good today.
I'm not trying to be good. I'm being honest.
You're a comedian today.
Just like you're a 4. I was being honest.
Practicing your stand-up? No, but then why'd you apologize to me over and over again? Kelly,
didn't. I said
baby,
what?
I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry.
You were
Baby.
cursing me out.
Cursing you out. I go, don't talk to me. You're like, baby, it was for the rating.
Don't call the interns baby, Sal. please.
Yeah, we're interns. You're not supposed to hit on us or walk around with your
Never
scrotum.
mind. I
hanging out.
can't. God forbid. Yeah. I have another word instead of baby. I can't say it.
Have you ever pleasured yourself to the thought of her, Sal?
Be honest.
To the thought of her being stabbed in the head, yes.
Then why do you check me out? Why are you like, hey, sexy? Like, run around, you like bump butts with me? Like, that's so weird.
Do you think I really check you out?
Remember the armpit thing and the boob thing? I'm like, Sal, you're looking at my breast? You're like, yes.
Have you ever thought about Kelly when you're wanking? To be honest.
I've thought about Kelly Osbourne. I mean,
No,
I do it
have
to
you
everybody.
ever thought about Kelly?
Of course.
Okay.
But that doesn't... Listen, I don't hate Kelly.
Kelly, have you ever thought about Sal?
I'm feeling a little weak.
You're mad because she's so pretty.
I'm not mad. I'm being honest
You
about...
feel she's going to hook up with a really wealthy guy.
You want me to be a phony? I'll be a phony. I'm being honest about her personality. I did all the math. 7 for looks. 7 is good.
She's better than a 7.
All right, according to you.
All right.
All right, 7. A 2 in personality and a 4 for the song, or whatever it was. That's it.
She did her song really well.
You know
Thanks,
what?
Robin.
Then give her the money, Robin. You're loaded. Give her $2,500. Send her on her way. Get
Sal
out of
did
my
what he
hair.
had to do, but
All these
all right.
frauds are the same. That's why hookers rule.
I can't believe that these guys get so upset
I'm
with
not
girls
upset.
who come here as
It's
part of
just
their
the same.
education.
Those girls are all the same. They prance around, they walk around. All they want is cash and power. You throw a couple of drinks down their gullet, and they're good to go. They're all a bunch of trashy pigs.
Sal, you're a
Believe
mess.
me when
You're
I
a
tell
mess.
you. They all
Your
are,
wife
except
mar-
my mom and my sister.
But your wife married you. You had no money.
Oh, as soon as I passed the Series 7, that's when she sat me down. And I was at Artie's party.
The Series 7.
Dr. Pace goes.
The Series 7 is the test to become a stockbroker. Now he's in.
Oh,
Now he's in as
I
a
see.
stockbroker.
I'm so
And
bad for
he
that.
told me a story that I actually felt really bad for him, Howard. He and his wife were sitting around last week, again begging her to have sex with him. And he said, please, honey, just come on, please, tonight. And what did she say to you about your wallet?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I said, what happened to what you used to do,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
The mouth.
Yeah, the mouth. And she goes, take a look at your wallet. I'm like, oh, my God. She said that. Wow. You see, look, the bottom line is this.
Wow.
You're treated like that.
Kelly's
You got to
beginning to
have
feel
anger
sorry for
towards
you.
everybody.
Women, listen, I hate that. Women want cash and material items.
What do you want? Besides Richards.
Men want 1 or 2 things. I would live in a tent with a kerosene heater if I could wake up to a mouth every morning in the right spot. That's all we want, and women don't understand that. That's what it comes down to. So when you see a broad like this prancing around like a prima donna, the bottom line is that it all comes down to this. You want a couple of bucks, you want a little power, you want some material, and in turn,
I
you're
just
going to
wanna
be a
have
whore.
fun. Why are you so bitter?
In return. I'm not
Why am I going to be a whore in return,
it's
Sal?
all the same.
Who are you? I don't understand. understand. I just don't get it.
I'm telling the truth. Women are all phony broads.
What are you? You're the phoniest person I've ever met in my entire life, Sal.
I'm telling you.
You are the most insecure comedian stockbroker I've ever met in my entire life. You run around like if Howard says anything, you'll stand outside the door. You'll walk back and forth and touch your head. You don't even know what to do. You're panicked.
I'm committed to making the show good. That's why I panic.
You talk like you're the most secure person. Like, you don't know anything.
What's security have to do with this, you dumbass? This has nothing to do with security.
That's no way to have a conversation with a lady.
Wait a minute. She's not a lady. Hold on.
She's an intern. Remember that.
What does me being insecure, I'm a human being, have to do with anything about relationships? Broads want cash. Guys want ass. Get it through your thick skull.
You're a pig. You're just a pig. Like, that's what you are.
Do you really
think
everybody? All guys want is sex?
Dude,
you don't think
why are you with 𝗦𝗁𝗄𝗿𝗍? Because she looks like Rosie O'Donnell? Dude, she's a piece of ass.
She's also not a lesbian.
Wait a second, let me say something. I've dated a few pieces of ass.
Right.
Why am I with her over some other piece of ass?
Because she's stunning.
Why else? I've had other stunning women. There's got to be more to it when you stay with a chick 5 years than just stunning.
Because, all right?
Because she's a nice person.
Right.
And
she
we're
talks
compatible.
A good game. She talks
You
a good
think
game.
she's talking the game?
She's been acting for 5 years?
Nothing against Beth. Every chick.
According
talks a good game.
Why is Sal, he's got a good wallet. That's why she's still working.
Right, your wallet
That's
gets thin.
what Sal
Let me tell you
would
something.
say.
Go ahead.
Chicks don't want phone numbers. They want bank account numbers. Beth bagged the whale with you. Believe me when I tell you. Robin Quivers.
All right, now answer me this. I'm going to buy into it, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Account and she's not married.
Now, let me ask you this.
She's a broad. She's got the cash already. She doesn't need to get married.
Before Beth met me, she was dating a guy who's worth over $1 billion.
She knows how to play the game. I'm not surprised.
Wait a second. Why? And he wanted to marry her. Jesus. Why didn't she marry him?
She didn't think, according to Sal. I'll tell you exactly
Good-looking
how Sal
guy.
thinks.
Good-looking guy.
She couldn't keep up the act for him. There was something that really turned her off about it.
You're good.
What he would say.
All right.
Robin, is there some truth to what I say?
Are you a filthy whore, Robin?
To you, it makes sense to you.
Listen to me. Men go to school. They work hard. Look, your love is radio. My love is also this as well. But the thing is that you strive to do something to be successful for yourself. A woman, her whole thing is her body. That is her college education. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
A woman's body is her college. A woman's mind is her future. When a woman bags a guy like Howard Stern, her whole commodity is staying tight, right, sleeping naked, saying that she doesn't want to get married, saying she doesn't want to have kids. She's singing your song, dude. She's playing your piano. Don't you know what I'm trying to say? And she's bagging you. That's how a woman bags the whale. They sing your song. And what does a guy want? A look. That's it. And you know what? And when I get married...
And then drains your brain right out of you, right?
I have 3 kids, a mortgage, a car, a pain in the ass that tells me to take off my shoes when I get in the house, and I don't get blah, 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 blah. I'm ready to kill myself and give girls like Kelly a 4.
So get divorced. Why are you wasting her time?
Right.
Because I love my wife.
If you're so bitter, you think we're whores, whatever, then why are you still married? Then get rid of her, make some more money, save your... That's what you said. All women are that.
You're saying... You said
your wife's not
she doesn't do whorish things.
Is your wife
I do.
My wife is guaranteed not a whore. I wish she was. If she was, I'd be the happiest guy in the world.
You're making no sense now.
I am making sense. The point that I'm trying to make...
You're saying all women are whores except your wife.
No, all women are whores.
Well, she stopped being one, is what he's
women
saying.
are whores until they get married, until they bag the whale.
So then they're still whores.
No, they whore you in, and then they're done. They push their luggage down, their asses blow up, and they start treating you like their mothers.
I'm really mad Sal's not going to the wedding.
Because he loves marriage.
He loves marriage, yeah.
My wife's a great mom. She's a beautiful lady. And
you haven't said anything about her that you like regarding you.
It's about
She's
me.
a great mother,
me.
and she looks good. But what do you
guys
like?
have
I'm talking about
what do you
marriage.
guys have in common?
What are the 3 greatest qualities about your wife that have?
Didn't your wife tell you no oral because your wallet was too small? Is your wife a whore?
My wife's not a whore, and she.
Oh, she's an absolute prostitute. You got no money, you get no play.
She's a call girl.
Right.
The thing is this.
You're calling all women.
Just take a gun and shoot me.
I understand all the interns have a problem. A lot of the interns have a problem with you.
That's fine. Let them all have a problem. Everybody has a
We're all
problem.
whores. We all have problems.
That's fine. I don't care. Let them all have a problem.
If you have a problem, come in.
You know what? Every intern came up to me after this pageant and said they're glad I gave Kelly a 4. How about that?
Oh,
I'm glad you did too.
No, I'm
Makes
talking
for
about,
great radio.
I'm talking about the interns, Kelly. I'm not talking about you.
But I'm glad too. Oh, we got a few of them in here, Sal. Apparently,
All right.
a few more people have
Who
problems.
wants to chime in next?
Hey, Sal.
Uh-oh. He looks at
Sal's actually very sweet to me, I have to say, but...
You're a whore.
But
No.
Apparently so.
about what?
Sal. Thanks, Kelly. Sal, I mean, I think maybe you shouldn't have given Kelly a 4, but you had to go with what you wanted to do. I guess. I mean, what do you think, Kelly? Like,
Well, we obviously know what I think.
We already heard what she thinks. You want to say anything, Claudia?
I wasn't going to say anything before. I was actually kind of upset, you know. I love Sal, but these things I'm hearing back there, what is going on?
I'm not talking about you.
He's angry.
You're saying women in general?
Every other woman in the world.
He's angry.
You should be shot for that. You are a horrible person.
Take me out of my misery.
That is it. We're done.
All right. Anyway, listen, it's been a while. We have to take a break.
You know, that's just the way it is.
By the way, all our beautiful interns are leaving today. This is their last
Thank God.
Ashley's last day is today.
it's my last day. But
Okay.
Sal, I have to say I was very disappointed because I've always thought you were a great person, and
What the F did I do?
I was really surprised to hear some of the stuff when I was back there because I didn't think you were like that. I mean, I'm sure.
You're getting whacked.
Yeah.
Can I ask Sal a
You're
question?
getting crazy.
I got a question for Sal. So what's the process now? Like, do you go home and hope your wife didn't hear the show?
What's
do you go
in
home
here?
and
I said
do you
I-
go home and tell her a lie? Do you tell her
What's
this
there
is a joke?
What's the lie?
If you walk in the door and
What's
your
the
wife...
lie? I'm talking about
All
women
right.
and men. What's the lie? A woman wants to beg a guy with a lot of cash, and that's it.
And if your wife says to me, if your wife says to you, Sal, is that me? What do you say?
to her, without anybody around, I say, of course not.
But
How do you explain like my first marriage? I had no cash.
Well, right.
So what are you saying?
You think she saw potential?
I don't know what happened. You know, there are...
That broke the rule.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I know lots of guys got married. They didn't have any great future in terms of money.
But that's listen to me. This is my perception because I don't have necessarily a great whatever married life. So you know,
really,
what can I tell you?
You're willing to say that these are only your perception.
Yes, Tom Chiusano wants.
I just want to point one thing out.
Yes, Tom.
That even if Sal had given Kelly an 8, that Deandra, who was a very popular winner around the office, a very, very popular winner, would have been tied or maybe even still won by a point.
She deserved it more than anyone. That was our...
That's not the point.
A 4 is a slap in the face.
He's a judge, and he's allowed to give whatever he wants.
As Kelly said, though, he knocked her all the way out of the running.
A 4 says there's no way you're going to win this contest.
Right.
All right, listen.
This is what happens when Sal the stockbroker is a judge. It's a marathon.
You're not Ralph.
It's funny,
Stop
too,
trying.
Howard, because he tried really hard to get out of it. He was like, I don't think I'd be funny. I don't think I'd be good at being a judge.
I thought he did a good job.
Sal, you're the backup judge, first of all.
No, he wasn't. He was the initial judge.
He was an initial judge.
No.
Yes, he was.
He
Too
was.
bad.
He should have been the backup.
Beautiful interns, thank you all.
Thank you, Howard.
I'm glad you had this out on the air. It's interesting to me. It's a good
And Kelly,
radio.
you know,
I didn't even do the contest because I wasn't willing to compromise myself in some ways. Not that I pass any judgment, but how can you say that women will do anything for money when I wouldn't even do certain things? So
You're the exception, too. You, my wife. Anybody else wants to come forward,
I
send me an
understand
email.
there's a big intern party tonight. Is that right?
yeah, my
I'll be there.
Promise?
Now, Sal is invited?
Sal's invited. He said he'd do shots with me.
Wow. Oh, isn't that nice of you?
Said,
Shots on your ass.
Remember,
thanks, Sal.
What is that?
They
what
are
is
interns.
that?
Wait, I mean, are you guys acting like this is the first time Sal's...
No, this is the first time I'm going to say something. You crossed the line way too much.
That's great.
How?
Just that, I mean, you're not going to go to an intern party. Look at you, he's laughing. I can't stand it. I'm going to leave. I have to leave.
Oh, these girls are so easy.
Well, girls, have a good time at the intern party. I think it'll be fun.
Do you agree, Howard? I mean, doesn't he cross the line a little bit sometimes?
I think
is it funny?
I think he's I think Sal's very funny.
Oh, no, I think he's funny, too.
And
we all crossed the line. I'm just sad. I'm a sad guy, that's all. I'm sad.
He's a sad guy.
He's a beaten.
Let me tell you something.
Look, it's a room of
Claudia.
sad guys, by the way. Look around.
He got caught in Sal's nightmare.
Sal's nightmare. He's unhappy. You all three of you, beautiful girls. He's probably going home. He's pleasuring himself to you, thinking about you guys.
He's tortured by him.
And it's a big torture.
Yeah.
It's a torture. It's embarrassing to him.
Last night...
You girls are college girls, and he can't even score.
And, yeah, he's at the best he'll ever be.
He can't score because he's married.
And he still can't do anything about it.
And you know what? That's why, because I'm committed to my wife, and I'll never cheat. That's why I'm frustrated.
Are you committed to her because you love her, or are you committed to her because you're afraid of losing half of everything?
I don't have
everything.
There's nothing
There's nothing to leave.
Empire.
His empire.
A neon?
All right, I've got to take a break. Girls.
Here's half my coin collection, honey.
Welcome to Sal's Nightmare. And we'll be back right after these words.
Folks, and a very pleasant Tuesday. Welcome to Tradio, where we buy, sell, trade, and give away on a non-commercial basis. Let's wheel and deal. And caller number one, welcome to the Tradio Show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, sir. I hope you are.
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. My name's Jack Devaney. And I inherited this from my great-great-grandfather. It was from WW2. It's a jar containing several gold teeth from Auschwitz. I don't have the value of the gold teeth. I know it was picked out of one of the prisons in the camps, and it's about 7-8 teeth, about 11 ounces of gold Jewish teeth from Auschwitz.
Okay.
And it's authentic, comes with a certificate of authenticity. Is a picture of my great-grandfather in front of the camps holding the jar.
Okay.
I think you would get maybe $75 to $100 for it.
Okay.
My uncle also used to work in a medical lab. It's a used urine cup from Miltonboro, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity, and it still has some used urine left in the cup.
Used urine.
And we want $1,500 for that.
Okay, sir, how can we reach you, please?
You can reach me on my work line, 516-922-WINE, W-I-N-E. I'm in the liquor business.
Okay, thank you for your call. Number 5, welcome to the Tradio Show.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hi, how you doing today?
Well, what can I do for you?
Well, I got 3 items to sell.
Okay.
My grandson, hold on one second, I wrote them down here. My grandson's he's selling a motorcycle. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, hold on, I got him written down here, I'm sorry. He's selling a motorcycle. I'm trying to find what year it is here. Hold on. Yeah.
2738 if you'd like to be on the Tradio call today. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, hi, I'm sorry. It's a motorcycle.
Okay.
For my grandson.
Okay.
I'm scrambling here for the year. I'm sorry, my place is a mess.
Okay. You want to call us? You want to call us back when you get all your information?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
1973.
All right. Good. Okay.
All right. He even has that fake laugh down, like when some woman goes, "Okay, here," and he goes,
Motorcycle.
All right. What else do you have for us?
200. And I got a hair dryer that I want to sell.
Okay.
And hold on, I got the box over here with all the information. Hold on. Westinghouse.
Okay, sir.
And hold on. I'm looking for the.
All right, 27. Excuse me, sir. 27. If you'd like to be on the radio show today, go ahead, sir. And what was your third item, please?
The third item?
Uh-huh.
I got a walker that I used to use.
Okay.
And I don't need to use it anymore. I got an operation. And
Okay, how can we reach you today, sir?
I'm sorry, this is but it's a brand name walker.
Okay. We'll be back after the break.
I love when he goes, uh-huh.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tradio. So let's get down to the Tradio nitty-gritty. And good morning, you're on Tradio. Good morning, you're on Tradio.
Well, hi, folks, and it's a very pleasant Wednesday.
It is.
Let's wheel and deal. I love the Tradio.
All right, then.
I'd like to put my first item up for sale, please.
Let's do it.
The first item I have for sale, please, is a very rare vinyl record from the rock band Psychedelic B from 1969.
Okay.
It contains all 4 original members: Howie Feltersnatch, singer Ivana Handjob, drummer Lou, that's Loose Cunt.
Okay, that's enough. Let's keep it clean. Okay. Sorry about that. Have to get caller ID on this thing. Memo to the boss. Tradio is for private individuals who wish to buy, sell, or trade items. No dealers. Good morning. You're on Tradio. You're on Tradio. Go ahead.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, what's going on?
I got 2 items.
The other
that being?
Well, the first item, it's an item that has been in my family for a while. It's an item that, I got 2 items, but the first item, it's an item that I want to sell, and the item, it's an item that I have, but if you want to buy my item, I got the item.
Okay, don't. Now, look, come on. Can we be serious?
Well, I got items.
Okay, what is it you want to sell?
It's an item.
Either say it or we're going to end this conversation.
What? Well, if somebody's interested in the item, they might want to buy it. I don't know why you're getting all upset with me.
Well, I'm getting upset because you're not saying what the item is.
Well, it's not one item, it's 2 items.
Go ahead, say the items.
It's an item that I've had, it's about 20 years old, the item.
What is it?
It's an item.
An item?
Yeah, if you're interested.
ITEM?
Yeah, if you're interested in the item, give me a call.
Number?
Huh? Well, I didn't tell you what the second item is.
Okay, go ahead.
The second item's also an item, but it's a little bit older item. It's 25 years old.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want it, do you want it yourself? You want the item?
No, I want you to say what it is you're selling, or we're going to end this conversation.
I told you that I got 2.
We don't mind the people being friendly, but we just do not entertain comedians here. Good morning, you're on Radio.
Chris, I'm on the road. I lost my hat, my St. Patrick's Day hat on Hermosa yesterday, and I was wondering if you could just list it as if anybody found it was a beret green hat, knitted.
Green knitted beret. Okay.
I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you.
Okay, consider it done. Bye-bye. Okay, green knitted beret hat lost on Hermosa Street. Good morning, you're on Radio.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah, hey, I was going to tell you, I was just on Smith Road, and I...
We're going to have to not open the phone line because we've got some clowns out there.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Well, good afternoon and welcome into Tradio. That is if you have anything you
teeth again, but you know, but listen, you got to come up with new bits here.
Simply give away. Let's get to our first caller. Good afternoon. You're caller number 1. You're on Tradio.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very, very good. My name is Jungle Bunny, and I have a very
Jungle Bunny. Jungle Bunny.
Jungle Bunny.
My name is Jungle Bunny.
Jungle Bunny.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very, very good. My name is Jungle Bunny, and I have a very efficient device I inherited from my uncle about 15 years ago.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, it's a portable, refuelable, flammable cross. It was once used by the Klan, and you can place it on lawns.
275-9738, number to call here on the Tradio. On this Wednesday afternoon. Good afternoon. You're caller number 3.
You got flummoxed.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. This is Rusty. I'm calling to sell a Westinghouse barometer. It measures barometric pressure, precipitation, measures humidity, temperature, also measures cloudiness, polar orbiting. It measures the geostationary satellites, measures Doppler radar. It measures high altitude moisture. It measures the frost index, measures typhoon probability. You with me there still?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Measures.
I'm suicidal.
Measures water vapor.
Big Graham think I was hanging himself in the corner.
Measures the jet streams. Measures clear air turbulence.
Okay, sir.
Measures the pollen index.
Okay, sir. Sir, that's enough. That's enough.
Measures sperm count. What's going on?
Okay, that's enough. You've done. You explained what this does. Okay.
Well, I just want to let you know because this is a high dollar one. I'm selling it for $150.
Okay.
I got it for $200, but it also, if you're a farmer, it measures crop yield. Measures radioactive aerosols, volcanic gases, hydroelectric synchronicity.
Okay, sir, that's enough. I need your number.
And if you're, I'm sorry, do one more thing real quick. If you're near the mountains, it measures seismic shock waves.
Okay,
and for your car, it measures oil pressure, tire pressure, and if you're a farmer, again, it measures
Never before in Tradio since I've been here have I've received calls like that. Okay, good afternoon. You're on Tradio.
Hello, this is Harry Wang. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm fine, sir.
First Harry Wang call.
Harry Wang.
Hi, this is Harry Wang.
Good. Unfortunately, I sold my chicken coop due to the bad economy, and I have a professional breeding kit for my chickens I like to sell.
Okay.
It's one professional breeding kit. It contains 2 holding devices for the female hens, and it has 1 straddle for the male cock, which includes a cock ring. And the cock ring is made of stainless steel. It's placed around the cock to hold the cock in place while the female is placed in position for breeding. And the cock's performance has been proven effective about 90% of the time with the cock ring, and we've been pleased with the cock ring and the way it straddles the female, and we're pleased with the performance of that. And I want $45 for the cock ring.
Okay.
We also have a pussy cat that just passed away. We're selling her favorite.
And we're getting weird calls today.
That's what he
Good
cuts
afternoon,
him
call
off.
number
Pussycat.
All right. I don't want to sell anything. I just want to tell you that my wife and I are standing in agreement with you against these crank calls, and what we bind on earth is bound in heaven. We bind any forces that's trying to come against you and against this radio station today in Jesus' name.
Well, I'll tell you,
Yeah, it's getting like it's turning into a whole thing.
A war.
How about that's not a prank call?
Yeah, right.
appreciate that because they're out today, I tell you.
Yeah, they are. Come on.
And how much for that clan cross?
Exactly.
Hold on.
Did it work?
I appreciate your call, sir.
You have a blessed day.
Same to you. Bye-bye. Good afternoon.
Well, Jesus loses this battle because listen what happens next.
Your caller number 9.
Hi, we got disconnected. I was selling the barometer. I forgot to say it measures soil productivity.
And we're 21 minutes past the hour. We're going to take about a 3.5-minute break. We'll be back with more of your phone calls when Tradio returns.
And welcome back to the second half of Swap Shop on this Friday. Here's a 76 Chevy truck, 4-wheel drive, needs some work, make an offer. 5.2.
And this is what your boys need. 2 Australian baby ducks.
Oh, my word.
And 1 exotic jungle bunny imported from Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
The jungle bunny is known to be feisty but can be trained. They're just looking for a loving home for these animals. Call after 2 o'clock. Tom or Tracy at 584.
I know so many moms that would love to have that for Mother's Day.
Yeah, the baby ducks and an exotic jungle bunny. There you have it.
That would be cute, though.
And we have got some folks that have got, I have no 𝗦𝗵cie sauce. That's what they say. It's all natural. You can find out more. They've got some of this for sale at 5874. And some folks just are willing to share a recipe that they have for blumpkin pie, which is blueberries and pumpkin.
I would have guessed that.
You know, if I'd have thought about it, it makes sense. Blumpkin.
Blueberry and pumpkin. That sounds good together.
They say it's a fun recipe and they'd love to share it with you. You can call Diane at 4524. We got a bathroom faucet set by Golden Shower. The Golden Shower streams warm every time. So I guess that's a kind of a brand. Call and ask for Denise at 5864. Now this, folks, you need to listen to this. I'm kind of reading these as I get to them. I haven't got to preview them. But there is a contractor in the area that's going to be dropping loads of dirt today at the quarry.
How cool is that? Sign me up.
If you need a hefty, fertile load for your garden or your yard, come by.
Oh, wow.
And that's today only.
Free.
Yeah.
All right. Here is a Rim Job brand 18-inch aluminum rim set of 4. Excellent condition. Asking $45 for the 4. Call Rod at 8245. I think we're good to go.
All right. Well, that'll wrap up Swap Shop.
Let's go to our first caller. Good afternoon. Your caller 1 on Tradio. You're on the air.
God be with you. This is Reverend Arthur Lange. How are you today?
Fine, preacher. How about you?
Well, we have some great items for sale. One particularly for a small business owner. It's called the 𝗛𝗏𝗏 button. Are you familiar with the 𝗛𝗏𝗏 button?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, that alerts you when black people come into your store so you can keep an eye on them.
Okay. Good afternoon. Your caller number 2.
I have a homemade electric tiller, and I'm asking $800 for it. And remember to pray for the people that call in and don't really know what they're saying.
Let's do that because I God will go with them in one way or the other.
Yes, sir. You sure will. You know, Jesus said, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
And they don't know what they're doing, are they?
Yes, right.
Okay.
You have a blessed day, sir.
You do the same. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. You're caller number 3.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Good. I agree with the good Reverend. Hopefully the prank calls will cease eventually. Anyway, I have a signature series 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 high colonics kit, which includes 2 gallons of anal cleansing coffee, a sphincter tube, an enema bag, and a used zucchini with 2 sausages that were used in her vagina.
Good afternoon. You're caller 4.
Yeah, hi. I'm interested in that 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱's high colonics.
Okay, good afternoon. You're caller number 5.
Hello, God bless you, Andy. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very good. I have a special edition Aryan Nation starter kit. It comes with shackles, chains, a used noose from Lakewood, Georgia, a Grand Dragon robe.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Seems like we're getting kind of all the calls today, aren't we? Good afternoon. You're caller number 6.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you. So I got a used Lexington steel penis pump. I'm at.
Okay. Good afternoon. You're caller number 7.
Andy.
Yeah.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing okay, I guess. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Boy, the Satan are out today, aren't they?
I tell you what, there's got to be a full moon somewhere.
That's right.
You have a good day, okay?
You too, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. You're caller number 8.
Good afternoon, sir. First of all, I rebuke those 2 pranksters in the name of Jesus Christ. You're a good man, Andy, and you don't need to put up with this nonsense.
I appreciate that, sir.
All right. Secondly, I do have a 12-gauge shotgun that I think I was going to put up for sale, but I might use it for those 2 fellas if they keep doing this to us. It's not fair.
I'm tempted to say, let me rent it from you.
Good Lord is looking out for them. Okay, now let's get down to business. How much did that fella before want for that penis pump?
Sir.
Because my pecker is quite small. I can use a good stretching on it.
No.
Okay.
Sucked him right in.
Okay, good afternoon. You're caller number 9.
Boy, you sure are hard to get a hold of. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
All right, buddy. Look, I'm looking for anybody out there who went to Western High School. If he had any annuals from, say, 71 to 73, if he'd be interested in selling.
I appreciate you calling.
Okay, I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. You're caller number 10.
Hi, Andy. It's Ethel. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. I'm calling about that feller a while ago that said he went to Western High School looking for the yearbooks.
All right.
Yeah, I recognize that feller's voice. That was Steve Brandano. I remember sucking his peck.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Monday's wrap-up show, we discuss my past family life, all the crazy things that I've been through, and we also discuss, could I possibly pull off a Ponzi scheme without my wife knowing? It got pretty crazy, but then, of course, old fart Grandpa Ronnie Mund had to stroll into the room, for lack of a better word, and take over talking about his red carpet shenanigans. Who the fuck would want that old bastard on the red carpet? I don't know. See for yourself.
So, G-Man, Howard was talking today about, Robin, I think, brought up the Ruth Madoff story, and they both said that she was completely unaware of what was going on with her husband, Bernie Madoff, and I guess he brought you in to illustrate how sometimes a wife can be unaware of what's going on with the husband, meaning your mom, and what was going on with your dad.
Right.
Is it difficult for you to talk about those times when you're talking about how you were brought up and dealing with both families?
When I was younger, it was really difficult. I didn't speak to anybody about it. It was more embarrassing that other people made me aware of my father's other lifestyle.
But I find it weird even now. Like, where's your dad now?
He's home now, but he's leaving. Well, he just came back from Sicily.
But how long was he there?
For about 6 months.
And so what? But your mom's here, right?
Right.
So what is he doing in Sicily for 6 months?
We don't ask. But
no, really.
He's working on shipping wine in, and he says it's actually coming here. I saw him yesterday. He said it's coming here, I think, on the 11th of November. He has a whole container of wine coming in. So he's getting involved in the wine distributorship business.
Yeah, you gave me a bottle of wine 2 years ago. You go, my father's getting in the wine business, and that's the last I saw of it.
That's the last I saw of it as well. I think my father hooked up with a wine guy. He got a few bottles of wine. He's in the wine business. I certainly hope that's the case, because he's been pressing this wine for the past 2 years, and now this container of wine is supposedly coming in.
Now, do you think most wives are unaware of what their husbands are up to?
No, not most. I don't know. I think it's important to stay on top of your spouse, on top of your husband or wife. You know, I wish I would have in the past a little bit more.
Literally.
Yeah, both. Man, it's important to stay on top of your spouse.
No, but that's not the question.
Our wives,
especially of our parents' generation.
Definitely not. Definitely. I don't think, my mother did her thing. My dad did his thing. He went to work. She stayed at home, took care of the kids in the house, and that was that. A lot of times my dad would come home and go, I have to go to Arizona this weekend. He would just leave for Arizona.
And your mother would never say why?
To open up a business.
What kind of business? Or did it ever get that far?
I don't think it did a lot of times. We went to Sicily one time. We're driving. I'm in Naples. My dad, puts us all in the car. He goes, we have to go visit my cousins in Sicily. We're driving like for 6 hours. We get on the boat, then we go over the bridge, and we're driving. All of a sudden, he stops. There's this huge rock. He reaches underneath it, pulls out a garbage bag, puts it in the trunk, and keeps going. Nobody in the car says a word. We just know not to. It's just weird like that.
Now, do you think in your relationship, I mean, we've been down the 143 road. I don't want to go there, but
yeah.
Do you think, do you make Christine aware of everything that you're doing? I'm not talking about cheating or anything like that, but I mean more like, work stuff or, if you're going away or whatever. Like, does she want to keep tabs on where you are?
In the beginning, I did a lot, but, now I come home and she's like, what happened today at work? And I said, nothing. It's just the same old thing. And she says, why do you get so uptight when I ask you about work? I go, because if I bring something up, we're going to get into an argument and you don't know the whole story. And
But what do you mean? What would you argue about at work?
Well, let's say like my sex life sucks, something like that. And
but I mean, when she says what on at work today, you'd say, oh, we had this comedian on. She used to be on Last Comic Stand, and she's pretty funny. She did the roast. You don't.
Yeah, somewhat, but, I'm tired. I don't want to talk. I've been talking all day. I've been working all day.
No, you're just tired of talking to her.
Well, I'm not. Yeah,
but
maybe,
you are.
Maybe a little bit. So, it got to the point because I don't bring up your work anymore because you don't want to talk about it.
And do you say to her, what'd you do all day?
No.
Does she tell you about her day anyway?
Yeah, I do ask her from time to time. We do talk about it. But what am I going to hear? She went to Target. She bought bottled water. She stopped and got her hair done. She was, talking to her girlfriends.
I got to tell you, we sit at the dinner table every night, and it's not like I'm like, the teacher, like, what did you do? What did you do? I'll be like, Lucas, what'd you do today? Oh, school. I go, Mary, what did you do today? She says, I went to the gym, and I did this, and I did that. And
I do ask the
Jack
questions.
says who was on the show, and that's what you do at dinner, I think.
We do that at dinner. I do ask the questions, but there's really, after being with somebody for close to 20 years, it's pretty much the same monotonous routine. So I always ask, and we certainly share a lot of things together, and we talk about our friends and things that are going on. But I mean,
so the question is, could you pull off a Ponzi scheme with your wife not knowing about it?
No, I couldn't. Not with her. No, she's well aware of my schedule. She does. She puts my schedule together as far as the
well. In this case, it wasn't Bernie Madoff's schedule. He had a regular schedule. It's just what he was doing while he was there.
That's right.
I certainly couldn't pull it off. No. We're certainly in tune and in touch with each other as far as I know.
Hey, Ronnie, I see you over there. Are you doing Good Day LA or what?
I don't know.
Where did this come from?
Fan Network.
What do you mean? A guy tweeted that, hey, Ronnie should do
this
Good
guy
Day
runs
LA?
a thing called Fan Network, all promotion about Ronnie Mund.
What does that mean, though? It's like a website?
On Twitter.
Is this officially sanctioned by you, or
I don't give? Listen, I don't give a shit what he does. He puts shit up all. No, what are you talking about? Money? What do you right away? Everything's for money with you.
What are you
The funny thing is,
about?
when Ronnie says he doesn't give a shit, in his world, that is officially sanctioned.
Are you okay with it, though?
It's so stupid.
No, that's
Some of
cool.
the stuff
Do
he
you
puts
follow
up,
it?
though. Well, it's on my page, so I see it. Well, what are some of the other things
Like
you
some
think
of
she
the
should do?
Like here's some of the, like I could get on there right now probably because I'm sure he heard that, he was mentioned on the show. There'll be like 10 in a row.
Of what?
Hey, Leonardo DiCaprio, put Ronnie Mund in your next movie. Hey, Donald Trump, make Ronnie Mund the judge at the Miss America pageant.
All right, so he's spreading the word.
Hey, NASCAR, you make Ronnie a grand marshal at your next race. Shit like that.
So he said, "Hey, Jillian, put Ronnie on."
Right.
So in other words, you're not booked at all.
pretty much booked. No.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm not booked.
But you are booked to walk the red carpet.
Oh, that's got nothing to do with him.
And what is that? You're walking the red carpet for Fox, you said?
Yeah, for UFC, the launch of UFC on Fox, November 12th.
And they're flying you first class?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is it because like you have another thing coming up?
Yeah, I got
or you
something.
just
I have
up
something
as
going on with them, and the guy who's putting the UFC thing together is also the guy who's
part of
putting
that
my
thing.
thing.
This is cool. Like this is like a soft launch of Ronnie.
Yeah.
Like Ronnie's coming here, but not promoting anything. But just people get to know Ronnie for when he's got his big gig.
Need to be seen on the red
Right.
carpet. So what's your plan?
As far as what?
You're just going to stroll down? You got to have
Stroll down?
You got to have a game plan going in.
What kind of game plan? I just walk and do the usual me.
Gary, you're a red carpet veteran. What advice can you give Ronnie?
Give me some advice.
Usually when you're on the red carpet, usually they're asking about the show. So just be ready for questions. I always try to figure out how I'm going to handle anything I don't want to talk about.
I'll tell them to fuck
Like
off.
when Howard's contract was up, and I went to the McCartney
I was
thing.
going to say, your plan for the red carpet is to tell them to fuck off?
Well, if I don't like
it.
what they're asking me, no, I won't say it. No, I'm only kidding.
Well, that's got to be exciting getting flown out to L.A., walking the red carpet.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm all hyped up about it.
Are you bringing your girlfriend?
No, she can't go. She's got to work.
Don't you think? I can't see Jillian not having him. I know there are two other people and others in decision-making process.
Oh, then he put up one also that I should be on Jimmy Kimmel. Hey Jimmy, he's coming out to L.A. You should put him on the show.
Jimmy could probably work you into a bit, but I don't think he could book you as a guest. Yeah. I think that, believe it or not, Good Day L.A., they have like authors and actors on, and I know Jillian could do 8 minutes with Ronnie in her sleep, but I don't know if she could talk the rest of the people, the producers, into putting you on.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
you got any other plans while you're out there?
I'm going to see some friends. Because mostly I got just one thing going on, and then the UFC thing. So I'm getting out there on Thursday, so I'll have some free time and see some friends out there.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗍. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked to Benji, because Benji brought in his new friend, his girl that he's in love with, that wanted to perform. So we talked about how wacky Benji was acting. He couldn't eat breakfast. He hung around all day doing her sound check. Then we all tried to give him advice, and JD even stepped in to give him advice on how not to be a friend to a girl. Here's what happened.
We've got plenty to talk about. Elisa Jordana, we got to finally meet after a lot of hype from Benji, and there's very strong reaction. Some people feel that she's using him. Some people feel that Benji knows this and doesn't care, and everyone thinks he's holding out the banger, except Benji, who says that that's not necessarily the case. But, Gary, it's pretty obvious that that is the case, don't you think? He's just smitten. I mean,
he doesn't see it, and we've all been in that position. But he's like, no, even if, she never sleeps with me, this is somebody I could be around with the rest of my life. But I think we all sort of know in a year she'll be gone. She'll be with the chick he brought to the Christmas party, wherever she ended up. That is who's the greatest person ever and really a sweet girl, and we're going to be friends forever.
But will they remain friends? And I asked that because Marianne, who's been calling in all the time lately, his friend Marianne, they're still friends, and Benji's kind of went through this period with her.
I like that Marianne calls in, by the way, because we get nothing out of Benji. So she tells us what's going on, and I love when
Book her in the catsuit.
Yeah, well, not only that was funny too, but even like saying like, how Benji used to always talk to her, Benji wanted to have sex with her, which of course we know because we're men.
Now, and Will, maybe you should come down to talk about this, or Jason. How crazed was Benji leading up to this
Oh, my God.
appearance?
Oh, here's a good one. Doug comes to me, Doug Goodstein from TV, and he says, we order Benji's breakfast every morning. He's never missed breakfast ever. He didn't come in until after she was done to get his breakfast because he was too nervous to eat.
I know Will said that he had sent some notes about her, which makes sense doing the research, but he was
sending out yesterday. He sent out a whole bunch of links to her songs and videos.
Got that. Then he was hanging around here doing her sound check. Then he was walking her around the station, went on Jenny Hutt's show to promote that she was going to be on this show, which, again, I said, I don't know whether Jenny Hutt has, 5 listeners or 5 million. It doesn't matter. He got to throw her in front of a microphone. And that looks really important.
Is the payoff going to be there, though, for him? He got her. He did all that. He got her on Howard's show. She got to play a couple of songs. The interview went well. Will he close?
The thing is, I've been down this road a couple of times, and I'd say, mostly it doesn't work. But every once in a while, you get somebody on an off night. They're vulnerable and maybe had a little bit to drink, and they get to the sort of like, you're a good guy, maybe.
You're saying a fuck of convenience?
Well, they give it a try because they really do like you as a person, and then it's just ugly for everybody. It's just they realize they don't like you. Now they fucked you. How do they get out of your life? It's uncomfortable for all involved.
Now, Will Murray, I saw you trying to research this guest yesterday, and Benji wouldn't leave your side, it seemed, like all afternoon.
I know. Typical Benji. Typical Benji is the one time you actually want to talk to him, he's not here, right?
Oh, I know. We're waiting for him.
Yeah, he's just, he was a pain in the ass with the notes. He had to constantly look over my shoulder, make sure everything was explained the way he wanted it. He was very worried about how she'd be perceived on the show and actually how he would be perceived on the show.
What do you mean by how he would be perceived?
Well, the whole ambient story that she told a little bit today, he didn't want that to seem like he was some kind of like
date
raper. Yeah, which I think he is a little bit.
So she was going out on the dates, and he was just tagging along, right, with the Ambien
and then feeding her drugs before the date as well.
And by the way, Robin brought this up. She said that was like what Nixon used to do. When Nixon met his wife, who wasn't his wife, he met her in college, and he was madly in love with her the way Benji is. And so he used to chauffeur her on her dates, like drive her to her dates, and just figured he'd hang around. Again, this is the whole Al Roker thing. But to me, the vision of Benji 3 tables away on her date is super creepy.
Yeah, the whole thing was bizarre.
Passing out, by the way.
And her too.
Yeah,
because she'd been drugged.
Again, I think we kind of flew past that. I know she's an adult and Benji didn't force anything on her, but the fact that he was recommending she take drugs either before her date or before her appearance on the show is so creepy. And who had the Ambien? Was it just lying around? Like, I don't know. To me, that was a fascinating part of the story. But clearly, they're both crazy, and that's why you can make fun of Benji all you want. But a girl that would let Benji sit 3 tables away while she's on the date is equally as crazy as Benji is for doing it. So I don't know what is going on over there.
So you don't think she's just a happy, fun-loving spirit, and they connected, and they're Skyping, and
there was nothing fun-loving that came off. I mean, she was great. I'm not putting her down. She was good on the show, and she was a performer. But no, she didn't come off like a happy, fun-loving person to me at all.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like a traveling party.
Yeah. She seemed kind of like a downer, to be honest.
And and I wouldn't exactly describe her as asexual either.
No. She's very sexual.
Stories.
No, she's very. I mean, another one of her great lines today was when I told the story about how she went to Rick's, and Ronnie said that she'd been at Rick's a bunch of times, and she goes, "Oh yeah, they have great lobster. Like you can't get lobster anywhere else in New York City but Rick's."
Hi, Benj.
By the way, have you ever had bad lobster?
Exactly.
It's lobster.
By the way, for everyone, we are fully in the vortex. But I think it
we
makes
started
sense
without you
to go
That's
there.
okay. I don't mind. No
How did you feel
That's
after?
what he wants.
So she finally came in. We all got to meet her. She got to perform. But I thought I heard you say you felt a little sad after this was all over today.
Yeah, I go back and forth on it. On because like I said on the show, sometimes it's just so much fun to be around her, and sometimes it does get a little sad. So, you know.
There was a lot going on.
Plus, I was really tired. Like, we didn't get a lot
But
of sleep
also,
last
I mean, to be a little mean, like, you might have felt sad because you've now gone to the pinnacle of where she can use you. Meaning you, I mean, where do you go from here?
No, I listen, it's been the same way for weeks, and, you know.
No, but this was sort of a build-up. I understand where Jason's coming. Like, this was a big thing. Like, this was the kind of thing where you'd hope after you get on, maybe even not today, maybe tonight. Yeah. She goes, "Wow,
this doesn't get you laid."
I don't have any fantasy of that happening now. I listen. I'm fat now. If I met a girl as heavy as me, but had as a good-looking face as me, I would say, look, you got to lose weight.
Do you think if you lost that weight, like you're saying, and you're in your ideal shape, do you think that would make a difference? Because it sounded to me like today, it's not going to happen with her.
All right. Well, I actually tweeted this recently. The great thing about being fat is you always have hope. You know.
But do you think
I lose all the weight and there's this?
But do you think it's only a weight thing? That's the only thing between you and her?
I think no. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
Howard asked point blank, "Would you bang Benji?"
Right.
And she didn't say no,
right.
But she gave the, well, if there was a nuclear war kind of, like, she was giving the excuses.
She gave the being nice answer.
Do you think that would really work?
Well, it seemed like you got the sort of not that good looking, but a great personality.
No, I know.
Right?
Like, I knew when I pitched that as a, hey, to have her on. I was just talking to Greg about this. Like, there's three things going on. One, did I want to get her on the show and like help my friend out and impress her? Absolutely. Did I want to get her music out there? But I thought the premise of, is she saying she's asexual? I knew she might have been just being nice to me, or I thought there. It was interesting either way.
No.
If she's really asexual, that's interesting.
No, what you really wanted to do was smoke out the truth.
Well,
seriously, I know. I mean,
maybe
you wanted to get put her on the spot to get to the truth, to say, is she asexual or is she just not interested in you?
No, but I thought either way it makes it a real interesting
to you, especially.
Yeah. But it started to come out in the last couple weeks anyway.
So do you look at her any differently after today?
I'm very impressed by her because I know she's as great as a performer she is, as talented as she is. She's hardly done any like solo radio on herself. Well, solo is herself, but like, and I know she was incredibly nervous. Like, I know she's incredibly good, but was also incredibly nervous. So I'm really impressed by her, overcoming her fears and like doing that.
That was another thing that I found really, really interesting. Right from when you pitched her at the meeting, I think she's very talented. But we've had many talented people cross through here.
Right.
I've never seen you so like into it. And I mean, like, first of all, even when she was playing today, you didn't even know the TV show was doing cutaway shots of you like bopping and like so.
I really do like her music. So
I think you really like her.
We can tell.
Oh, I do. I really like her too, but I really like her music also.
JD, what advice would you have for Benji?
I was also bopping like when Lady Gaga was in.
Not like this.
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, if he's okay with them being just friends, then I'll let him do his thing, whatever.
But it seems like he wants.
Hold on. But if he's looking, if he even thinks. He's dreaming of a little something more. I think he should just stop.
Well, no,
because you're really hurting yourself.
I get that, and like you said, like I don't think she will meet someone better than me. I don't think that she'll meet someone better than me.
I had this conversation with him during the break.
I don't mean better than. I'm saying that will make her happy.
She won't meet.
She'll be happier. Like, have better emotional.
She won't meet somebody.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Then why isn't she saying, Benji, you know what? You're the love of my life. We should be together forever, always.
Because I'll never find anything better.
Because she's not at that point, and it might not happen. I agree that, and I might. Like I've said repeatedly, I might say, you know what? It does hurt me too much to see someone I really like this way, but. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I gotta say,
what happens.
I really like the angle you were taking for like getting her drugged up and then moving forward. So I would suggest, unlike JD, is either get more or better drugs.
All right.
Where do you think this will? Like, it's a year from now. Will you be friends? Will we have not heard of her for 6 months? Where do you think it'll all be?
I don't
know. I could see like I don't know. She's the kind of person I could see if it doesn't work out, like maybe I like her. I like her a lot. So maybe it's someone I want in my life all my life. And we, so I don't know.
JD, you've been the friend victim, right? With some chicks?
Yeah, like
have you remained
sort of recently? And you have to just. It took a little while, but you have to cut the cord,
but if people,
because it'll kill you.
But JD,
like I went through some major anxiety over someone, and it's just like, ugh, it wasn't even worth it.
But when people were telling you, you know what, it ain't gonna happen. It's time to move on. You wouldn't listen.
Kinda. There were always the thoughts of maybe there's a chance, but then
JD, first of all, I think every guy has gone through this, and I'm assuming you're talking about I can't remember. It started with A. Ash.
No.
It was
somebody you
else?
don't even know.
Okay,
Ashley
right,
Madison.
Cool. You know her? Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you were about to say something.
But have you ever had this with somebody and remained friends with them?
Not really. No. Once a girl isn't into me, attracted to me or whatever, it's hard. What are you laughing at? It's hard for me to be just friends with them. You know what I mean?
Same here. It's not. Or sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not.
Aren't you worried about if something does happen romantically, it's going to destroy everything you built? In terms
What do you mean?
Because you could be
if we get together romantically.
It's like a bad John Hughes movie, but you could be friends with them for a very long time. Then that moment happens. Then all of a sudden, it just didn't live up to expectations.
That's possible. I mean, but I'm not looking for a guarantee.
I was back there in the newsroom, John, and Al, who's editing up the news stories today for us, told me an interesting story that when Benji did the Hurricane show, where he was doing a 1-hour show during Hurricane Irene, I think, he had asked Al to upload 20 songs of this girl into Profit to play throughout the show.
She was gonna be one of the people I interviewed. They said they couldn't get her on the phone.
Now, Al sat there and had to upload 20 songs.
Well, they asked me, they said, give us every single thing you want to upload that could possibly be, because they also told me when I did the Hurricane show, it could be all night.
So you skipped the Billy Joel anthology.
No, I also had several Daniel Johnston songs. I tried to get a Kenny Roby song about a hurricane.
Another guy won't bang him?
Yeah. Well, don't say that so quickly. Hey,
Benji, one question real quick. At your peak, do you think you like Marianne more than you like, what's her name now, Elisa?
It's so hard to... No, I don't think so.
Does it bum you out that...
I do love Marianne.
Does it bum you out that Marianne calls in?
Yeah, it pissed me off. I mean, I love her, and Marianne is one of my closest friends, and we're one of my best friends. But I don't like this, I don't like... It's you don't need to tell people... just give it up. I don't believe in telling people give up something. I can say, hey, you know what? I think it might lead you to getting hurt. But just drop it. It's never going to happen.
I was asking more about the stuff, because you don't tell us anything. So she tells us the stuff about you.
Like what?
Like that you used to try to talk dirty to her and what your moves were in her and all that stuff.
Listen, Marianne and I joke around a lot.
Did they involve Amy?
And what were you doing yesterday? I mean, you were all over the place with this. I know Will said he was trying to get you for a pre-interview. He really...
Yeah.
I mean, you were in his hair. You did a show last night. Are you playing up the moment, or you just...
No, I like Gary. There was a build up to this, and we did. There was a lot of. She did like rehearsal and stuff, and there was.
It's like Clive Davis. Sitting there going, sounds like a hit, sweetheart.
I was there for the rehearsal. I was cool. Benji was videotaping it and asking people to come in to watch. And
she said because she felt better because she was very nervous about performing, so she wanted different people to, strangers just to be there.
Do you think there's a chance that she might be using you for all of this?
No, I don't. I think when I initially talked to her about getting on, she was like, no, don't try to do it.
So that brings a question that was a big debate in the back office.
I think she enjoys it, especially.
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Is the onus on her to cut it and say, listen, I'm not going to bang you, or is the onus on Benji to recognize that it may not happen?
She said that. So she's done her onus.
She really hasn't, though.
She didn't say no.
She's left the door ajar. So, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
If she really has though, and that's the tough part.
Like a sheet of paper will fit through.
Well, that's exactly it. But a sheet of paper is enough when you feel like the way you do.
That's right when you're his size.
If she was playing you, and I'm not saying that she is, but if she was, she's playing you perfectly.
Okay. But I don't. I don't think so. I think she has a really good heart.
I think that as long, like if she told you there is 0% possibility you and I will ever sleep together, and then you continue to do nice stuff for her, I think, okay, that's not her fault anymore. But I kind of agree with Gary. She left the door open, and in a way, it's definitely using you. And even if she's not doing it to be malicious, it's still using.
I think you guys are all cynics. I think that tends to be a lot of people are cynics. I'm not as cynical about.
You're a romantic
pussy fog.
Yeah.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, two of our favorite people were here, Ronnie Mund and J.D. Harmeyer. And Ronnie spoke about how you get permission to chain a guest because he was worried about 𝗦𝗵ci𝗄𝗿𝗱 and 𝗦𝗵ci𝗄𝗿𝗱 possibly getting into it. So we heard some Ronnie logic, and then right after that, J.D. talked about the email he sent to Howard, which said spoiler alert, and had the spoiler in the subject. Two great minds, all for you.
Ronnie, with Lou and Joey coming in, a lot of the they got along very well, but Gary, you should describe the setup because there was a whole, reconfiguration of the studio, and one was isolated, and a lot went into it.
I'll talk about that, and then I'll talk about the conversation that Ronnie and I had yesterday, how it all led to this. But basically what went on was Howard was very fearful that there was going to be an altercation. And Ronnie and I had spoken yesterday morning. I went to Ronnie. I said, you got extra guys tomorrow, right? He goes, yeah, absolutely, because we knew something could happen. So I get a phone call from Ronnie at like 1. I guess Howard called me when I was down with Tim, and I tried to call Howard back. I couldn't get him. Ronnie called me. Howard's very nervous about what's going to go on. And then Ronnie said something about a ball and a chain, which I didn't understand, which in all fairness, Howard must have said to him. And in my mind, I'm thinking, like, handcuffs and balls and chain. Like, we can't do that.
Does Ronnie have a security or police type of voice or manner when he's talking, like when he's setting up these
No.
plans?
We were just talking. Ronnie and I talk about this, like, how you going to handle this, how you going to handle that. So Ronnie had informed me, because Howard had gone to the gym, and Ronnie said he called me. He's worried about tomorrow. He talked about maybe handcuffing them or putting them in a ball and chain. But I called the people that work here, and it can't happen, et cetera, et cetera. So I just sort of let it go by because I knew it was an idea that came and went.
Right.
And then I said to Ronnie, we'd done this twice before. I said, why don't we put one guy in Robin's studio? That way your guys can block the door either way, him coming out or Joey going in.
That ended up being Lou.
Right. We put Lou in there and put one guy on the couch. And so everybody liked that idea. Now, I'm trying to think who the other people, who's the black wrestler? I think his name was Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody interviewed him and gave him a quiz. And he did not come across looking very bright. And he was fucking angry.
Yeah.
And so we put him in the booth. That's one I remember. And I think we did it one other time.
Oh, the KKK guy.
Which kid?
Yeah, Daniel Carver for the Carver roast.
That was the roast.
Protect him, though.
That was the roast.
Right.
He was in there. But Ronnie, what was your plan? And did you leave a message like that for Howard?
No.
So what did you tell him?
No. We talked in the car, and he said that he was nervous about, he didn't want any problems. So I said, well, we're bringing extra guys in. And he goes, well, maybe we should chain them to the couch and one to the chair, or handcuff one or whatever. I said, I don't think that'll work, but I'll check into it. So I checked into it with a couple of people here that work here, security people, and it's you can't do that unless you get permission.
How many people did you check with?
Well, 2 different people.
Okay, and did you think Howard was being like dead serious? I want them chained. I want them handcuffed.
He wanted something to make sure that they wouldn't get at each other.
But that's not the issue.
Well, there wasn't an issue.
I don't think that was Howard's point. Howard's point was, did you think he was asking for you to do it without their permission?
No, how can you do it without their permission?
But you were saying we can't do it without their permission.
Right. Well, that's what.
So then we could have done it with their permission.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
So then why would you say to Howard we can't do it without their permission if you didn't think he was asking that?
Benji,
I actually know what he's saying. He's saying that you shouldn't go. What Benji's saying is you should have called Howard back and said we can do this.
I did say that.
But we're going to have to get their permission, and they may not give it.
I did say that. If we got them either written or them telling on camera, beforehand, like we do when we get the IDs from girls and stuff like that, that I give my permission to be handcuffed into a chair.
But did you ever assume that Howard was going to want to do it without their permission?
No.
So normally you don't bring up something like that unless you think.
Why wouldn't you bring it up?
Why would you say also like?
Why is it? So, why do you have to pick at everything?
No,
why
I think it's interesting.
What?
I'm not trying to be mean about it.
No, but I don't understand what the problem is here with you with this. What is the problem?
I swear it's not a problem. I find it interesting.
Okay, it's interesting, but I told him every scenario of it. And that's why he said I left this long message.
What was every scenario?
The scenario was either you could handcuff them with their permission, or you can't handcuff them unless they're under arrest.
See, that's where it gets funny because I think we all know that nobody's going to handcuff them without their permission.
Well, no, you can't just have them walk in and say, "Hey, listen, man, we think there's going to be a problem here. We're going to handcuff you."
No, you could have them walk in and say, "We think there's going to be a problem here. We were thinking about it. Might be funny if we handcuff you. Are you cool for that?"
Yeah, right. But they weren't cool about doing that here.
How do you know? That's it. Let's get to that. Who wasn't cool about it?
The serious people.
They didn't like the idea of handcuffing people.
Then we couldn't handcuff people at all
if we had their permission.
Well, hold on. But you're saying two different things. Either the serious guys told
they
you no.
weren't happy with it either way, but it can be done if you have their permission. But they weren't happy about it.
Wait, so the handcuffs...
How much more can I say?
Wait, Ronnie.
They weren't happy about it here.
Okay,
so the handcuffs were out. But what about the chains?
No, the same difference, John. Chains, handcuffs, the same thing.
All right, so after you found this out, what was the next plan? Did you design the layout?
No, Gary, I spoke to Gary. Gary said, we've done this before. What if we do it this way? And I said, if there's a problem with that, call me back and we'll try and work something else out. I never heard from him again, so I assumed everything was fine. When I came in this morning, that was the plan.
When you came into the studio later, when Howard was talking about it, you told Howard he was coming all over you. Where did that come from?
Well, right, he jumped all over me saying I was talking like a cop and all. I left him a message. I did the right thing. I told him he likes to know what's going on. I told him what was going on.
Right, but you didn't say you're breaking my balls. You said you're coming all over me, and that seemed like an odd choice of words, I thought.
I don't do it.
Why, John?
Why?
You can answer that question, Gary.
He's breaking my balls no matter what. If I do the right thing, it's not good. If I do the wrong thing, it's not good. What can I say?
Joe in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Okay, I'll tell you where the problem is, Ronnie. It's if this were a trip you were planning out to California to do some Fox TV show, you'd have been a lot more tenacious. You'd have checked into a lot more sources. You'd have gotten it done. You're getting lazy. Bottom line.
Yeah, okay, fine. How am I lazy? We got it done.
You didn't get it done the way Howard wanted to. You said no right away.
I did not say no right away.
You're a negative
I
guy.
said I would check it, and you're a fucking asshole, okay? You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Be careful. You're going to break a hip.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right, thanks for chiming in there, Joe. As it turned out, it was a pretty normal conversation that Lou and Joey had, right? There was none of that.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen. How do you know what's going to happen?
There was a whole weird thing that started out right from the beginning where I went out to the hallway to talk to Joey, and he goes, "Hey, Gary, thanks for not returning my phone call 2 Thanksgivings ago." And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've spoken to Joey probably 4 times in the last year and a half. I'm probably one of the few people in any business, show business or otherwise, that calls him back pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. So he seemed to have some some bug about me, you know, the whole thing. So he said, can I bring my wife in? And I said, I don't think that works. Why don't you bring her into the green room, and then you'll go in, and then if Howard wants to call for in. And he said, okay. And then when I walked out to get him, Howard goes, bring them in. Joey goes, bring my wife in. And I said, no, you're not, Joey. And he goes, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I said, Joey, we just talked about this 20 minutes ago. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did, Joey. We just talked about it. Well, I changed my mind. I go, I know, I changed mine as well. She can't come in. And it got so, this is, of course, while I'm walking her in. So it got to be, he was very odd today. He was in this very odd and contentious mood. And then I guess I was the brunt. I didn't hear it, but I guess I was the brunt of Gary's keeping me off the show.
Where you going, JD? Yeah. JD, where you going? Why are you writing it on paper? Why don't you speak into the microphone?
It was something that we already covered, actually.
So what?
It was a good point, though, JD made.
Well,
look, I won't
speak up.
Ronnie, I won't say
Speak up, man.
I won't say it was JD because I didn't have this conversation with him. But some people said that when you went and said you're coming all over me, you were trying to create another catchphrase.
No, I wasn't. Oh God,
it was very odd, Ronnie.
Yeah,
it was very odd.
Yeah, okay, like your catchphrase yesterday.
No, my catchphrase yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, pussy fog.
Yeah.
You don't hear me using pussy fog, do you?
You don't hear me using coming all over me.
Yeah,
either,
you
do you?
did actually.
I used it once today. That's it.
Okay. That's right.
That's
all we need is one.
All right. Don't come in and write it on paper. Speak into the microphone.
I didn't want to bring something.
That's why they call it the rapper show. You talk here.
Hold on. I
know you can't talk good.
I hadn't been listening, and I didn't want to bring something up that had already been discussed already. I was having respect for the show. Unlike you,
why?
who just
Since
wants
when do you have respect for the show?
I have respect for everything I'm involved in.
Good.
Why did you email a spoiler alert to Howard that had the spoiler in the title?
That is amusing. I'd love to hear this explanation.
There was a mention, Arquette mentioned Howard on Jimmy Kimmel, and I forwarded the message, and I assumed he had already seen Arquette had gotten kicked off, so I just put spoiler alert: Arquette was kicked off last night.
But why would you assume it? Because you don't know that Arquette's kicked off till like 9:58, right?
Yeah, well, I assumed he woke up early enough or tried to find out or something.
Because most people would have been, spoiler alert, don't read this if you don't want to know who got kicked off Dancing with the Stars last night.
He's going to see either way. He's going to see who mentioned him on Kimmel.
No, but if you said what I just said, then he wouldn't do that.
No.
But Gary's saying like you would just say, spoiler alert, the results of Dancing with the Stars vote is
either way,
in there.
if I put spoiler alert or not, it would have been spoiled because he would have seen that Arquette
not if he didn't want
had
No, he
mentioned
wouldn't
him.
have. He wouldn't have. Oh, if you said spoiler alert, don't open if you don't want to know who got kicked off Dancing with the Stars.
But
he wouldn't have opened it.
He would have to know either way.
So you were being sarcastic writing spoiler alert.
A little bit, yes.
But sometimes sarcasm gets lost in an email.
Well, sorry.
Did Howard watch? Did Howard open his email and then did it spoil it for him, or did he already know?
I think he already knew.
Yeah. So there you go.
You came all over him, man.
Hi, I'm Amy Schumer. I'm a comedian, and I'm here at Sirius to be on Howard Stern's radio show. And it seems like people really like it.
Now, yeah, it's mildly popular.
Yeah, he has some listeners, right? He's growing. He's a work in progress.
Right.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of faith.
Yeah. In
It's
Jesus.
gonna be all right. Oh, of course.
The Lord will guide more listeners toward him.
As long as you give your soul to the Lord.
Oh, it's been given.
Oh, okay.
My soul's been with the Lord for a while.
I figured you had that look to you.
Yeah, like I've been saved.
Amy, this is a big deal for you as a
This
comedian.
is it. This is the biggest deal there is for a comic.
Well, have fun today.
Any advice?
And just Godspeed, and may the Lord bless you and keep you.
He's always with us.
And also with you.
I should probably play Amy Schumer's appearance on the Charlie Sheen roast to get everyone all excited about her, right?
Yeah.
Because she's out in the green room, and I got a lot to get to today. I got to still play Richard and Sal's new phony phone call that involves
Oh,
Ronnie.
that was an old one you just played.
That was just old, yeah. Amy Schumer is a young comedian. I think when Whitney Cummings went off to do her TV show, they had to get somebody new on Comedy Central who can be hot and be funny. So here is a... hold on, Gary. Slow down. I'm going to play Amy. I'm going to play Amy on... Do you listen to the show out there? You always see the poor guest getting heave-hoed right out of here.
I was listening.
All right. I just thought it would be weird to play her appearance while she was sitting here.
Okay.
Okay? That's how I generally work into these things. Okay.
We
How
go-
many years I've been with
Because we
her?
go over all of this before we get in.
Well, all you got to do is listen to the radio. That's why I put a speaker in your room.
Hi.
Hey, Amy. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm happy to have you.
Look at this.
Look at your headphones.
Hi.
Look at you. How are you? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we're glad to have you
Ow,
here.
what is this?
That's
this
a wire.
hurts.
What hurts?
What's this thing?
Let me see. I don't know. It's a clip of
It's
some
like
sort.
a netting.
It's like stabbing me. This is
Is it?
this is karma.
Is it hurting you? I could have it fixed.
No, I'll just like I'll awkwardly sit like this. I'll hold it out like this.
Hey, Gary, the headphone wire is frayed and it's sticking into Amy's neck.
My precious angelic
Neck.
You'll come out of here all marked and scarred.
Be like, what happened? I'm like, oh,
What
it's
is
not
that?
Howard.
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
Looks like someone had beaver teeth and gnawed through it.
A Jackass fan came in here.
Yeah, right.
This is their attempt.
Switch to number 2.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Ooh, thank you.
Look at this. All right, here, I'll switch your microphones. I mean, headphones, microphones. It's both. Watch Gary at work.
Oh
Look how
my
good-
God, look at this. Thank
That's
you.
better. Okay.
How you
Miracle
feel now?
worker.
Feel
I
good?
feel wonderful. Yeah, I feel good.
Amy, so whenever I have a comedian in here and they do one of those roasts, I love to ask them about how awkward it is because when you sit there,
It's dangerous. You got Mike Tyson you're goofing on.
Yeah, and he was like so gentle, but you do have the feeling like, oh, you could murder me right now.
I watched that roast and I thought, I don't think Mike Tyson understands. Like he should just quiet down. Like he was actually arguing with you. Like,
Like, are we going to take this like he's like starting a riot?
I think some people don't ever watch a roast before
Right.
they do it, and so he thought it was like an urban like comedy situation where it was like good to participate, but it was like no, it was. He kept talking to me. That's why I had to.
did anyone calm him down during the commercials and explain, Mike, this is something where you just kind of
Yeah,
take
Don King was there.
Yeah.
No, nobody. He was.
No, Don
everyone
King's
was
there to explain it to him.
Yeah, everyone was so worried. I think he was like the wild card that they
Right.
were
Yeah.
like he could really blow it, but he did a great job. He did I think even better than it seemed like he did.
You got criticized at the roast because you did a joke about Steve.
Steve-O,
Steve
right.
O's the guy who died, but I didn't think it was that offensive of a joke. It wasn't
No.
about that guy. It was more about Steve.
It was about Steve. Yeah, no, I really like the Jackass guys in those movies. I totally just thought of it as another roast joke. That wasn't like
Was he angry with you afterward?
Well, Comedy Central chose to cut to him looking like he was about to start sobbing.
Right.
So people were like, "Oh my God! Like, why did you ruin Steve-O's life?" But I didn't think that would be like the joke heard around the world. I didn't talk to him after because he was at the hospital because his nose was broken.
Because of this thing he did on the road.
Because Tyson, he kept running into Tyson's fist.
And he broke his nose.
Yeah, that was the goal.
That is insane.
Yeah, it wasn't fun to watch. I left the stage. I was like, that's not.
And you know what?
Need that.
They barely spent any time on it. Was like all for nothing because Steve just ran into Mike Tyson's fist and he broke his own nose.
Yeah, if you watched at the very end, William Shatner's watching and he goes, he says something like, Steve, oh my God. Like, it was just, it was not a fun display. I didn't like
I feel
seeing
bad
that
for
live.
Steve-O because he's not, I know he wants to be a comedian and stuff.
Yeah, he's doing stand-up.
But he always then relies on the stunt that's going to eventually get him killed.
There is a sadness to that, but
Yeah.
people love him.
Yes.
Like, he has I found out the hard way, they have majorly hardcore fans.
I love Steve. I've had him on the show many times,
great.
but I
He's
always
great.
think he's going to kill himself. Like he'll all of a sudden light himself on fire, and I go, one time this is going to go horribly wrong.
He's a liability.
That's the fear because he feels he has to deliver that.
I know. And it was like, he so is going in the stand-up direction, but anything like that, there's a sadness to it.
Now, I hadn't heard your roast in a while, and then I realized you were making some funny jokes about Patrice O'Neal's diabetes.
Yeah.
He's a comedian. I've had him on the show.
Yeah, I love him.
But he had like a stroke over the weekend.
He did. He had a stroke.
Did he?
Yeah, I saw that.
didn't even hear that.
I saw that on Twitter that he had. Is it a severe thing where
I think so. Like there's only been I work at the Comedy Cellar a lot, and there's only been some sprinklings of what happened, but it's
What's
really.
the sprinkle? I mean, what do you hear?
He's not seeing anyone. Like nobody's allowed to go see him, but he, God, I don't know. I'm gonna start crying. He was like passed out. Like I think maybe he can blink but he can't move. He can't talk. But this is like third-hand
information.
Yeah. So but if anybody wants to email Love for Patrice
Very
at Gmail,
funny guy.
set up.
Incredibly funny, yeah.
Oh, he's one of the best comedians working. I think people who don't know much about the roast think that there's any sort of venom there, but it's like, it's more, you get to go after the comedians the hardest.
Right.
It's called Love for Patrice
at Gmail.
At Gmail, and you can write him.
Just write, you can just.
Is he going to live? You don't know.
I don't know.
I just thought all comedians know the health of every other comedian.
No, I mean,
usually
he's a friend. Like
they're a small community.
Especially the New York comics, it is kind of a tight knit thing. But it's that there aren't really answers yet. It's not that I haven't gotten word. There's no real answers yet.
So did it ruin the foot joke? I mean, the fact that Patrice.
No, I still think that's like a sweet, sweet joke. That joke was gold.
Yeah.
But no, he loved it. He was. And he's been in here. He's the most vicious. He can just slaughter you.
Oh my God! Funny story. I thought he was terrific. I heard some comedy tape of him.
Amazing.
So I invited him on the show. He came on a couple of times, I think. I think I have this right. I'm not sure I even remember. So at one point I said to Gary, "Gee, we haven't seen Patrice O'Neal in a while." He said, "Oh, he's not doing the show anymore. He's mad at you." I said, "What did I do? I don't even know him that well."
You had a falling out. You
We had a falling out, and he said you were on the air one time. You couldn't think of his name, and you said to Robin, he's a heavy set or a fat black guy. I can't think of his name. The comedian we have on. So Robin said, "Oh, Patrice O'Neal," and he got angry with me that I didn't remember his name.
Really? Because he still talks to me. I saw him outside.
Did you?
Not too long ago, and I said, "Hey, Patrice," and he was like, "Hey, Robin, how you doing?"
Really? Oh, well.
But I hadn't seen him in here, and I did wonder why we hadn't had him in.
He's sensitive. He's a sensitive man. He holds a grudge.
I said to Gary, I said, "Oh, that's such a shame." I said, I don't
he was
know
always
him.
Funny.
Yeah, he's great.
His name was not on the tip of my tongue that day, but I was trying to describe to Robin who I was talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He should understand that sometimes I have to remind Howard of my name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, who are you?
You were great on the roast, Robin.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have fun doing that?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, right?
A lot of fun.
But it's tough. It's like all your worst like nightmares as a child in school coming true.
Was that the first roast you ever did for Comedy Central?
Yeah, I found out 2 weeks before that I was doing it.
So are you the hot girl who now gets the Whitney?
Are you going to
Thank
take the
you.
Whitney slot?
Do you get the
I'll
Whitney?
take that slot for sure.
You'll
I'll
take
take
Whitney's
Lampanelli's slot. I'll take whoever's. Yeah, I bet she has a nice slot.
So would you say that your career is struggling? Like it's a tough career because now
Are you making it? What is going on?
I'm here.
Where are we at? You're
I'm
here.
here.
Now
This
you were
looks
on
like Vegas.
You were. It does, doesn't it? It's a really
Yeah.
tacky set. You were, but don't say that because the guys are very proud of it.
No, it looks
It's brand new.
amazing. This is a dream come true.
I always say to any of the comedians, were there jokes that you were going to do at the Charlie Sheen roast that got cut?
Yes.
There were.
There were.
Would you
There were-
share those with us?
Yes, I will. I'll share
Okay.
some. Let's see. And I don't remember why these were cut. Some of them, like Harvey Levin, backed out at the last second. He was supposed to do it.
TMZ guy.
TMZ guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And did you know he's gay?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
We've
know
had
that
him
until
on.
I was. Oh, okay.
Okay.
He just talked about cock nonstop, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, wait a minute.
It dawned on me.
the whole time.
It actually dawned on me that he was gay when he talked about cock for 20
Is that
minutes.
what led you to believe that?
That's right.
I said, Harvey, you are one tiny little queer. The only box you'll ever come close to are the three you stand on to see over the cubicles. I said, you've done more fudge packing than a Keebler elf who loves anal. I said, Harvey, you bottom-feeding, despicable Jew. And I could say that
'Cause you're
because
Jewish.
I'm honest.
Right.
You make your entire race go from saying never again to, well, just this once.
You should have been there.
I know. He backed out. I was so bummed.
That would
I
have
was
been
going to
so
go
good.
after him.
Yeah. Now, do you write these yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard, huh? To
It
sit-
is.
What is the process of coming up with roast jokes? What is the inspiration? Like, what do? You just do you sit yourself down in a room
Yeah.
and go, I am going to think about Harvey Levin. About
Yeah.
what?
What's the meanest, worst thing? What do I think his deepest insecurity is?
Right.
Or just like my fat jokes about Shatner. I had originally written those for John Lovitz, but Lovitz looked pretty good, so I was like, I just kind of
Switch 'em.
transferred them to Shatner. And then I found out while we were sitting there that he's like in his 80s.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm calling this 80-year-old guy fat.
But made
like,
it even
give him
funnier.
a break. But he was a good sport.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But they cut
Do
out
you
my
feel-
Jeff Ross ones.
Do you feel bad about making fun of people at all? Does it get?
If I thought I really hurt someone's feelings, I would feel like shit.
Do you come up with really mean jokes that are so bad that you go, I cannot say this on a roast?
Yeah.
But that's the process. You've got to let everything fly.
Yeah.
And then you kind of tone it
Which
down.
is weird because that joke, that Steve-O joke, I did not think that was going to be anything. You know, I didn't go into this roast like, I don't care who I hurt. I want to see my name in lights. I just wanted to do a good job and write jokes that I was proud
The
of.
other one I thought that was really was the, those two women whose lives
Your
you
daughters?
ruined, your daughter.
Yeah,
that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a real good one.
I thought that was one that would have gotten more flack. But
How long
you never
does
know.
it take you? Like you get basically like 2 or 3 minutes on those roasts.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to come up with your roast material, your A game for a roast?
Well, it's 6 minutes. We each get
Okay.
like between 6 and 8 minutes, except Jeff Ross gets like an hour.
Right, because he's so good at
Yeah,
it.
he's the best.
Right.
He's the best. Well, Geraldo was the best.
Yeah.
Greg Giraldo was great.
Oh God. Yeah. So I think I found out that I might maybe do it like a month before. So I just started writing, and going around trying my set out. When I found out I was definitely doing it 2 weeks before, I went to every club and tried out the jokes.
Every joke, right?
And
Yeah,
Charlie
which is
Sheen is pretty easy. I mean, that's
a lot to work with, and you don't feel bad doing it because his life is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's like not that much sadness to him, and I was glad he had us all over at his house the night before.
Oh, really?
At his manager's house, and he was just so cool. He just, I think, wanted to look us in the eye and make
Right.
sure we weren't like, we're gonna get you.
That's kind of weird. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What a preemptive strike.
It was, well, I thought it was a great idea. It's just because
But does that make you eliminate some of the jokes that the fact that you were at his home?
when Lovitz wasn't wasn't really fat. I eliminated those jokes.
No, but I mean, did it make you eliminate any of your Charlie Sheen material because you were meeting him?
Oh, no, not at all.
I would think maybe that would ruin it ahead of time. If I was Comedy Central, I'd be like, no one's getting together the night before.
No, they liked it. I think they're going to make it a tradition.
I see.
Because it's like, the way I felt about it was like, we're all kind of we're all doing this show together. We're all making this show together.
What do you mean they decided to call you like a month in advance and say maybe you'll be on?
Well, they shoot for the stars. Like, I think they put an offer out. They put out offers to, like, Johnny Depp. You know, they hope someone's going through a bad phase. Like, they'll just catch someone having a meltdown.
But is Johnny Depp really the right guy to have to one of those roles? You've got to be really
He's
professional.
Hilarious. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Johnny Depp, I mean, would be a disaster, although people are excited to see Johnny Depp, the movie star.
People love famous people.
Yeah, but I mean, you need a couple of views.
You need comedian, like, comics do the best on there, no question. They sweeten everybody else's set after the fact, but the comics, I think, always do the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite part of the whole process was running around getting ready.
So what did they cut of you? What did you say about Jeffrey Ross that they cut out?
Oh, they cut out all my Jeff Ross jokes.
Really?
I to intro to him, I was like, Jeff Ross is gross. I was like, but I mean, I could see a girl hooking up with you, Jeff. I would sit on your face just so I wouldn't have to look at it.
That's good. Why did they cut that?
I don't know. I think just for time. They like to see the stars. Like, I mean, you know, and he's a star, but he's not Sheen. Kate Walsh she's had such a full life, but no one to share it with. She really proves that no amount of money in the world can fill the hole that her uncle used to. They said no. They're like, no. I'm like, okay.
I don't know. I would have liked her.
Right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
She was cool. She's so cool. She would have been fine with it.
Does it kill you inside when you've crafted these jokes, you went to comedy clubs, and then they go, ooh,
and they stay on that piece of paper.
You mean the audience or Comedy Central?
Does it kill you that, like, you spent all this time working on a joke and then suddenly Comedy Central says at the last minute, ooh, no one's ever going to hear it?
Yeah, it hurts.
Does, right?
It's like a loss. Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can't wait almost to deliver that joke.
Yeah. There's so many changes last minute that I was like, oh, it's going to be like this. Like, I was supposed to go up earlier, and then they're like, you're going almost at the end. So it's all these things, and you're just like, oh, and they don't care about, they care about the celebrities. I didn't even get, like, my makeup touched up. Nobody told me the red carpet had started. I was like, anyone want my picture? And they were like, no, thanks. No one knows you.
Do you have these jokes memorized in a sense because you've worked so long on them?
Well, I only worked for 2 weeks on them, really. So a little bit, like, I'd said them a bunch, but they're not on the tip of my tongue like my act would be.
Is it your biggest fear that you'll craft a joke for the roast and then you're delivering it and then you stumble like over a word and then all of a sudden, like Sarah Silverman told me that's her biggest fear?
My biggest fear is rape.
Rape. Next to rape.
Then, right after rape, a close second is no, not at all. I don't know. I don't think so.
Would your biggest fear be getting raped at the roast?
Yeah, getting raped on TV.
And stumbling over your line.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Speaking of rape.
Yeah.
So the one taboo thing they said to you, you can go do the Charlie Sheen roast, do whatever you want. But Mike Tyson, you can't mention
talk about the rapings.
You can't talk about rapings.
Yeah, but we like sort of skirted around that because once they realized, because it wasn't the network that said no rape, it was like, I think Tyson's wife, or they were like, hey, can we just sweep that rape under the rug? Yeah. And we were all like, yeah, of course, we wouldn't bring that up. But one of my jokes, I just said, when you speak, you sound like a girl crying. Do you give yourself an erection? But he was like,
he didn't even understand that.
Yeah, it was that felt bad. That felt like like making fun of someone who was just like, what?
Why didn't you say?
The whole time he was saying, hey, are we going to take this? I was like, oh, that brings up the rape to me.
I know. He's like, when should I start raping this girl? Shatner's like, I don't know.
Why didn't you say to Mike Tyson, I know you said no to the rape jokes, but since when does no mean no?
No means yes, Mike.
Yeah.
I wrote some good rape stuff that I had to cut. Losing the rape hurt. That really hurt.
That was a good
minute.
That
was a rape.
Yeah, you got raped by the rape joke.
Yeah.
So when you do these Comedy Central roasts, that brings you? Like, I had never really heard of you, and
Yeah.
you were on Last Comic Standing,
Right.
and you came in 4th place,
Yeah.
and yet I never watched that show.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I didn't care about. I can't even believe it's still. Is it still on the
I
air?
don't know.
You don't even know.
Sometimes they
I'd
bring
never
it back
seen it
and
before I
sometimes
did
they
it.
don't. I don't think it was on this
it has
summer.
launched no one.
Right. You know how American Idol had Kelly Clarkson? There is no one that got famous off that show?
No, not at all. Which was a great thing. I've been doing stand-up 3 years. I was like, who's from out of town? Like doing soft chew, and luckily no one saw it. So I got to then, for a year after Last Comic, I went around, I headlined, because, you know, enough people watched it that you're a draw on the road. I like, you know, really just got away with it. I'm surprised no one got their money back. And then I went back to opening for Attell and Norton and featuring and going on the road, and now I'm a headliner again.
Yeah, right. Did you always feel that you wanted to be a stand-up comic? Was this something like was a burning desire?
No, I'm looking to get out. I'm thinking about going to dental school.
You want that sitcom?
I don't know if I want that. I want to do work I'm proud of, like everybody, you know.
Right.
But I love stand-up.
Where'd you grow up?
Rockville Center.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
A horrible place.
It is a horrible place.
I hated it.
I did not fit
A lot
in.
of funny people come out of Rockville Center.
That's true. Attell's from there also.
I always tell Robin, I thought it was very anti-Semitic. They have the archdiocese there.
Yes. They called me, instead of Amy Schumer, they called me Amy Jumer.
Oh, wow.
I'm serious. And one day, it was like this summer day, and I was walking past this bodega, and that's a deli for...
We don't know.
I did Rosetta Stone.
Right.
And these kids they're like start throwing pennies at me. And I didn't even know that was like I was confused because they looked really mad, but I was like, this is awesome, you know?
Hey, free money.
Well seen in Goonies. I was like, oh.
Hey, they like me. They really like me.
Yeah, no, I dealt with total anti-Semitism in Rockville Center. They have that golf club and beach clubs where they're like, I'd have to change my last name so they didn't know I was Jewish. It's like the real deal.
So how do you end up in stand-up comedy if you didn't fantasize about it?
I was a problem child. Teacher's worst nightmare and class clown were like my little awards.
Oh, really? Were you really a bad kid?
Yeah, I had Saturday detention every single week.
Really?
Yeah, like Breakfast Club, Saturday
What would you
detention.
do in school that was so bad?
I was a huge wise ass. I would say the funniest thing I could think of. Like I just liked making myself laugh and making people uncomfortable.
Right.
I would always and I never saw the teachers as like these untouchable authorities.
Wow.
I'd be like, listen, Gil, I'm really bloated today. You know, I
can't be in your gym class.
Yeah, I was like, I know that you go home and you black out and you call hookers. Like, do I have to pretend because you're wearing a suit that I should respect? I just couldn't.
Wow, so you were disrespectful. Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, no, I wasn't disrespectful to the teachers that like treated you like a human being.
Right.
But you know, the people who like just have personality disorders who take it out on kids. I like justice. You know.
Are men really intimidated by you because
That's
you're?
what I tell myself.
No, seriously. Are they? Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I'm
You
single.
don't? You
Yeah.
broke up recently?
Yep.
Were you dating the guy who was on the roast
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah, we were together for 2 years.
Which guy? Oh, that guy?
Anthony, yeah. He's great.
The guy
It
whose
wasn't
name you
bad.
didn't know.
Yeah,
Right.
like Vandersloot. Well, he has a rapey quality about him. I think that's why I was attracted to him. I always like guys that look like they could play.
Is it weird to
rapists
date
in Law and
another?
Order.
Is it weird to date another comedian? I mean,
It
is
wasn't
he
weird.
competitive?
No, we were never competitive. Luckily, we were both doing pretty well.
Right.
But
Who's
I
a
mean,
better comedian, you or him?
Oh, me.
Right.
Come on, let's be
Clearly.
honest.
You're not going to date somebody better than you.
No, he's a great comic. He really is. Yeah, I would love to be like, he's never gonna make it, but I think he's gonna.
So why'd you break up with him? Seemed like a happy couple, right?
We were good. It was just, we wanted way different things. I would have loved for us to have stayed together.
What'd you want? Marriage and everything?
No. No.
What different things do you want?
I already have a ring. The Nuva ring. What was it? It was just, we're both on the road so much, and I was like down to try and make it work, and he like wasn't able to give as much as I needed, I guess.
Like what did you need?
A text message once in a while.
Like once a week at least?
Acknowledge me when you're not here.
Well, yeah, no. By the end, it was like I'd be like, can we text me after shows because we're both alone in hotel rooms and miserable. And it was like a parody of a guy like on a sitcom. Like, he was like, "You're suffocating me," and I was like, "What? Am I a waitress you banged in Fresno?"
Hey, don't I know you?
Yeah. So like he, you know. He's
he
young.
wasn't for that.
No, but I'm excited. I'm
How old are
excited
you?
to be single. 30.
30, and how old's he?
33, 32.
Yeah, do you think he was banging other chicks on the side, maybe?
Not that I know of.
Right.
I don't think so. Like but
when a
I've
guy
seen girls like girls want him. You know, they throw them in front of me.
But when a guy doesn't text you, like he's on the road, you're on the road, and he doesn't text you for like 2 days.
Right.
I
You
mean,
know, I wasn't even worried about that.
Wow.
Seriously, that's not why because it doesn't matter. I was like I wasn't like, go cheat on me. I wasn't like, demi moi. I was like, you know, I hope you don't cheat on me. If you do, I hope I never know about it, and don't like catch any new disease.
Right. Be
let's just
safe.
keep the ones we have already.
Right.
Let's harness those. But yeah, I don't think so. He's not. I thought he would be the type to be like that, but he like gets too drunk. I think that's what it is. I'm like, no, he won't be able to do anything anyway.
I mean,
but
you
I wasn't
clearly-
worried about that. I just wanted a friend, like my best friend, to be like, yeah, the MC sucks, and just talk.
You clearly are a funny person. Did it
Thanks.
kill you inside when you don't win America's funniest comedian?
No, I couldn't believe I was on there. I mean, 3 years, under 3 years I've been doing it, and the other guys had all been doing it 15, 20 years, and I'm just like every step of the way. My like sort of reality character on that show was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Who won that year?
John Reap.
Hey, John Rape?
John Rape. John Sodomy?
John
know
Rape.
him?
Who is this? John who?
Yeah,
John
he's like kind of a
Rape.
blue-collar kind of guy.
I see.
Yeah.
So he won, and you didn't feel, oh, I'm not a funny person, I'm giving up the business.
No, I got fourth. I was like, oh my God, this is it. I broke up with my boyfriend at the time. I was like, I'm going on the road.
What were you doing before?
Sorting mail and bartending.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you, so now you're single. How long have you been single?
3 weeks.
You date anyone yet?
No.
Have you fucked anyone new?
No. We broke up one time about a year and a half ago, and I was like, all right, like maybe I'm still like I was in college. Somebody needs this.
Right.
And I went out, and I was like, and I met a guy.
Where'd you meet him? At a bar?
At a bar.
Right.
I met a guy, and I didn't like. I just thought he was really hot. I was wasted. That night, I was like, oh my God, he looks like the Twilight guy, like Robert Pattinson.
Oh,
you know?
that's a handsome guy.
In the morning, I'm like, you look like fucking Governor Patterson. Like, he was not cute in the morning. And I'd never dealt with an uncircumcised penis before.
Oh, he was uncircumcised.
He was uncircumcised. And
What was he, European?
He was French.
Ah,
I didn't even
French.
know he was French. I thought we were both just like faking the accent, you know? But like, I really realized like that men don't warn you; they just like roll it out, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had to become an award-winning actress. I'm like, oh no, that's totally cool. I'm like, Mom, can you come pick me up?
I got into something here.
Because men don't ever like tell you what you're about to deal with.
You
You know?
never saw an uncircumcised penis in your... I don't
No.
think I've ever seen one, except for Sal, who whips
I've
it
never
out
even
every
seen them
minute.
in porn. Like I was like, what is that? Are we having a pillow fight? Like, why is the gnome
Something's
from
wrong with
Travelocity
you.
in your underpants?
Yeah.
Like,
Was it
I was
gross?
thrown.
Did it smell or something?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It did.
It was gross.
So did you blow him?
No.
No. So what did you like start giving him a hand job kind of thing?
I tried, but it was like an ice cream cone had melted in my hand. I felt like a magician with the scarves, just pulling. I was just like, get me out of here, you know?
Right.
But he was like, the French guys are different. Like he didn't expect anything. He like couldn't believe that this was happening, and he was really sensual, and he started to pick me up. You know,
Right.
like when we're kissing, and then I think he realized that he was in over his head. I kind of got planted back down. I'm like trying to feel sexy, and he's like winded from trying to hoist me. But we were like, he gave up like immediately because he's
Right.
French.
Right.
And
we know how they are.
you know how that goes.
Right.
But I left in the middle. I really did.
really?
Yeah, but it wasn't because of, like, I was like, all right, like, your penis is making me ill, the thought of it, but, like, this little gnome. But it was...
Was it a big penis?
It was fine. It was totally acceptable.
And so you pulled back and you saw, like, there was a whole different vibe
I
to
threw
it.
the skin over my shoulder
Right.
like a team player.
And so then he put it inside of you.
He put on a condom. He
Yeah.
put it inside me, and then we had to stop after like a second.
Why?
Because something was wrong with the condom, and he was fixing it, and I was looking at him, and he was like, "Well, don't look at me." But he was like, "Well, don't," and I was like, "Ew," and I was like, "You know what? I'm sad all of a sudden. I miss my boyfriend. I'm gonna leave," which you can do as a girl.
Yeah.
Like if a guy's like, "You know what?" You're like,
I mean, after that's so. Do you ever feel as a girl like sometimes you have to say to the guy, "Okay, he was in me already. I should let him finish. So let him fuck me a little bit longer." I mean, we went this far.
I felt no responsibility to.
Good for you.
For this guy to achieve orgasm.
You're very healthy.
When I was younger, but I had a guy. I met a guy in Montana when I was like 19, and I was like, oh, he was so hot there. He was like a mountain climber.
Montana hot.
Montana.
Muscular.
He came and visited me in New York. Doesn't translate.
It's like when you get that moo when you go to Hawaii.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't
like,
wear it when you
cannot
come home.
rock it when you're back at home. Yeah, so I learned that the hard way, but I was like 19 and he flew all the way here, so I got myself drunk enough to sleep with him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he flew so far. But now I'm older. I'm like, you can always get out of fucking someone.
What is
Unless
it that
it's Tyson.
What is it that it doesn't work? I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, he's out of his environment.
Yeah.
He's hot there. He doesn't fit in with my friends. That kind of thing.
Well, it was more than that. He was like pointing out gay people.
Oh, I see.
And he was.
Hey, there's a gay.
Oh, this is really New York.
Yeah. You know, when you're in the mountains and all you're seeing is the sky, and he was like in a Dave Matthews cover band. I was 19, okay? I'm 19 years old. And but in retrospect, like, he was such a dirtbag. Like, he just wanted to...
Hey, wait a second. Here's the French guy who fucked her. We just found him.
my God.
Oh, he's on the boat.
What was it like when you were, what were you like? Did you enjoy having sex with Amy?
Oh, my God.
It would have been nice to have a little sex with her.
You were having sex with her.
I was trying to have sex with her.
Yeah, so what?
Instead of slitting my foreskin over her shoulder.
This is not sounding
with
French.
the condom?
Oh, I don't know. The condom was grossed out too.
Was your foreskin?
Pretend it was upholstery. Use your imagination. You're a comedian.
Oh my God, flawless French accent.
Thank you. That's
Wow.
I trained him myself.
You're a dialect coach. I
That's
had
right.
no idea.
So you were a bad kid
Yeah.
who got in trouble at school. And then you make the switch to become a comedian somehow.
Yeah.
First time you get on stage, a disaster, I imagine. Where do you go to become a comedian?
I went to Gotham Comedy Club.
Yeah.
It used to be on a different street. It was like small, and I just walked by. I'd done theater, like I majored in theater,
Right.
so I didn't have to get over stage fright. But I
Where'd you go to college?
Towson University.
Where the hell
outside
is that?
Baltimore.
Maryland.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maryland. Yeah.
Acting center of the world.
Oh God!
Yes.
Everybody
That
comes out
school
of
has
Towson.
churned out every
I think
great
Meryl
artist.
Streep, Jack Nicholson,
Right.
Marlon Brando.
I think
Talk about
Brando.
it.
He would
Brando.
come back
Talk about it,
have a
but they
couple
all
master
went there.
classes. Yeah.
So you went there.
Charles Dutton, guys. Anybody?
Oh, boy.
Rock.
And then you got up on stage.
Yeah, I tried it
And you killed, I bet, the first time.
the first time. Yeah.
Did you have material when you got up on stage?
I walked past Gotham and it said, if you bring 4 people, you can get on stage. So I called, I'm from not far away. So I called people. They came in and I wrote, horrible jokes and delivered them like I was Seinfeld.
Yeah. What was the first joke that you ever told? Do you know?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh God. It was about, when you're on the bus in the city, they have these things that go across town, you guys, that carry people, buses. You'll never have to worry about it. But
yeah, I heard
when you're on the bus, if you feel it like deflate, the tire deflate, it means like a person's getting on that's all jacked up. And it's like some woman like who comes on and her like there's like things living in her legs. I talked about that, and I talked about skywriting and how skywriting annoyed me because it always faded. And I had like a little arc to the set because I was like, so this summer if you're gonna propose to somebody, guys, it was like it was horrible.
Was your delivery all wrong? Was it just like...
I had like some sense of timing, but
Right.
I have a tape of it, and it's it's the most. I would rather watch my parents have sex than watch myself do that again.
Did your family say to you, listen, you're destroying your life. This is ridiculous.
No.
You don't know what you're doing.
My mom was like, when are you headlining the Apollo? You
Wow.
are. She inflated my sense of self my whole life. Like I thought I was a model. Like
Right.
then you get old enough, the kids start getting mean. But I walked in the first day of middle school and I was like, who wants it?
Because she convinced you were the best looking girl ever.
She convinced me. She was like, you're an angel, you sparkle, And I was like, look what you made.
Mom.
Oh,
So
I
is
thought
that
it was
bad
amazing.
parenting? Can some parents go overboard in inflating their kids so that they're not prepared for the world?
Well, I feel like I'm glad she did that.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can prepare you for I mean, kids are so mean. Like, they were so mean. So you're going to, find reality sooner
Right,
or
it's
later.
there.
But,
Was your mom in shock whenever you did something bad because she was so convinced you were an angel?
Yeah. She would be like, when I was in 6th grade, I bit a girl. She cut me in line, and it was like, the day they had steakums at the cafeteria, which I found out later is just like not at all meat.
Yeah.
But this girl cut me, and I didn't really bite her. I just like scared her.
Right.
So they call my mom and they're like, Amy bit someone. She's like, you have the wrong number. And I'm like, Mom, I was just trying to scare her.
But your mother was a pushover. Hey, you have a funny story. You went to Great Adventure one time, or one of those places, and you were waiting in line for a very long time.
I went to Great Adventure.
Right.
And I don't like amusement parks. I think they're horrifying. But I went to Great Adventure, and I was with this family, and they were intense about Great Adventure. They brought us. We had to go there at 6 a.m. so we could go through the stupid safari. We saw like one thing that might have been a monkey, but I think it was just like a stuffed animal. It was like a pigeon wearing ears, and then we waited for the Scream Machine, and there's a special line where you can wait to sit in the front seat because that's the best seat because you look like you're going to die.
Right.
So we wait for hours, and then it's our turn to sit in the front. And who gets to cut the whole line and take our seat? Robin. Robin cut us.
Robin
on the Scream
Quivers.
Machine. Robin Quivers. You cut us.
Yeah, you evidently.
Human being. And we're all going, Robin. Robin. We've been
Did
waiting.
she get booed?
No, everyone was really excited to see her. She knew everyone loves her. She smiles, and everyone's
Great
like,
Adventure was a sponsor of ours. I remember this.
Right.
And because if you were a VIP, so to speak, you got to cut in front
they
of the
had
line.
somebody bring me around to every ride.
Right. So, you don't
It
really...
was way more exciting to see you than it was. No one was pissed. Everyone was like,
Well, it's funny because they were a sponsor of ours. So Gary gets told, you can go to Great Adventure. You'll be able to cut in line.
Yeah.
He brings his wife, his 2 kids. They go. He cuts right in the line. He said he got booed so badly. And people started taunting him in front of it and his children and everything because
his children.
well, in front of his, they were taunting the kids too because you know what, people had waited in line a really long time,
right.
And all of a sudden, look who's here,
Look
Gary.
who's here.
Ba, ba,
Money
boo.
bags.
Yeah,
Philly.
money.
No, well, he doesn't have that
He said it
smile.
was
He doesn't
so
have
bad.
You know what it was? It was. I realize now, especially hearing Amy's story.
Yeah.
Like the woman who brought us around, she said, "Oh, I had Chris Rock last week and everything." So I figure if you're gonna get cut, you expect Chris Rock to walk up. You see me,
Baba Boo.
like what the fuck?
What a disappointment.
So I was reading notes on you. You were a really bad person because you used to shoplift. You'd get into big trouble.
Wow. God, did I say that in my interview?
Yes, yeah.
I got arrested a couple times.
She got arrested a couple
You're
times.
Lucky not to be in prison.
That is correct.
This?
That is
Every
correct.
kid goes through a shoplifting stage.
Not like me.
But do you? I mean, every kid doesn't get caught.
Yeah. Well, I was. It was grand larceny. You shoplifted?
Oh my God! All of my friends. My mother did not like my friends. Now I realize why.
They are bad friends.
They would say, we're going to go to Roosevelt Field and we're going to have a shoplifting spree. And I would be in such a nervous panic. I go, well, I want to go along with the group. I
Yeah.
want to be a part of this. And they were all terrific at it. I had a friend who could hide whole record albums. There was no CDs. It was record albums underneath his coat.
Oh, my God.
Another friend would go into like a Barnes & Noble type bookstore and steal every book, hardcover, softcover, everything. And it was sort of like a competition. So they bring me along. I'm sweating bullets. I don't want to steal anything. I have this. I'd never stolen anything in my life.
Yeah.
I walk into Macy's. And I saw tie tacks. Now, I don't wear ties. I'm a little kid.
What are you going to do with that? What do you need a tie?
But I wanted to steal something so I could be in with the crowd.
Look, guys, yeah.
And so I swiped a tie tack. I stuck it in my pocket. I was shitting in my pants. I came out with this tie tack like I had just won the lottery.
Right.
I remember bringing it home and feeling horribly. But the thing that saved me was I brought my cousin with me, and they wanted him to shoplift, and I felt in charge of him. And I said, we're going home. I don't want anything bad. I went home. Thank God. All my friends got caught. And they brought the police in. They were involved in everything. But these guys couldn't
They were
really,
trailing them.
I don't know what happened, but somebody got caught in the store, and then that was it, and then it was all over for them. What was your story?
You got caught?
I got caught. Well, the first time I got arrested, I was out. I think it was like a junior Olympic. Like I played volleyball, and we were in San Jose, and it was something. My mom was the chaperone of this tournament, and we were going around, and I was just like stealing whatever, like candles, shot glasses, nothing that I would ever use.
All junk that you'll never need.
Garbage. And I didn't get caught. The other girls got caught. And they said, if anyone else did, fess up. And I'm like, we're a team, right, guys? Okay. I'm like, let's all tell them. I'm like, I did it. Now you guys go. And they're all like,
oh,
yeah, that's all you. Yeah. So I got in trouble. I got benched the whole tournament, knee pads around the ankles. My mom is just the chaperone, just staring at me. I think she still thought she probably didn't do it. Somebody probably planted something on her. But then the time I got arrested, I want to tell you I was like 14, but it was I was like 21.
Oh.
I was like 20 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I was at Bloomingdale's and with my.
Did you have a problem? Do you think you're a kleptomaniac?
Your face was extended.
Yeah. I had been shoplifting for a long time.
So some people actually have like a problem. Like you're not taking
stuff. You can't go into a store without it.
You're not taking stuff you need necessarily. It's just the idea, the thrill of it.
Yeah. No. I mean, isn't it sad? Like I'll read some police blotter when I'm in some city, and it's all like this 90-year-old woman was stealing milk to feed her grandson. I'm like, I already have that pinstripe pantsuit, but why don't I get another one? I was like really well dressed. It was college. I was like stealing a lot of nice clothes, but I figured out a way I could return the clothes and get cash.
Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Yes, so I was into it, but it wasn't about what I could get very much. It was the adrenaline.
Did you go to a psychiatrist about this?
Totally a rush.
Did you go to a psychiatrist about this?
Not about this specifically. I mean, I've gone to many psychiatrists.
Stopped? Do you?
Oh yeah, no.
You're not going to take
you're not
going to take our little tchotchkes over there, are you?
No, no. I mean, they're gorgeous. They're really everything in this room looks amazing.
So you got
I don't
caught?
have a problem stealing things.
Right.
It was only from
so who
big
caught
places.
You?
Bloomingdale's.
Bloomingdale's got you.
They're real. Beware, they're really tough.
And they took you down and they arrested you and the whole thing?
Yeah, and it was with my cousin who is
Senator Chuck Schumer.
He's not my uncle.
What is he?
I don't know. He's like my dad's cousin.
Oh, so you don't really know him.
We know each other.
Right. Does he
if
root
we saw
for
each
you?
other, I think he hopes that I probably get hit by a train so my name can stop appearing. Yeah, it's never good press for me.
Don't you think the family is proud of you? Don't you think Chuck Schumer even says, "Hey, you know who my cousin is"?
I don't know what
it
she
depends
is, but
on the
we're related.
thing.
Right.
Like I think they thought Last Comic Standing was exciting, and being here, they'll be super excited about. But other things, like they don't really. Like I was trying to explain to my dad what a roast was, and he was like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't do that." You know, I was like, "Maybe not."
What does your dad do for a living?
He mostly just shits himself. He has MS. He lives in a hospital. But it's really somehow not sad because he still thinks he's like gorgeous. Like he's trying to get me to help him set up a Match.com profile.
Wow.
And I'm like, what do you want me to write? Like shits himself and has no memory. He's like, that's perfect.
So your parents are divorced?
Yeah.
And he has MS.
Yeah, but he's like happy. It's the weirdest. He's fine.
You don't
totally
feel sad
fine.
about any of this?
No, I mean, if I really think about it, it's so like I have seen my father drop heat in front of me at LaGuardia. It was the worst. I was going to spend the summer in Montana with my brother, and he was like, it was when you could still walk people to the gate of their plane. And my dad was like, I'm going to walk you to the gate. Like, there were a lot of, we knew it was getting worse. So we like went surfing for the last time together. Like we, all these last things. And that was really sad. Do it, please. I want you to
cry
know.
now. Let's see it.
No,
She's a bullshit artist. She's not crying. Right.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to cry. Can I have another latte?
Yeah.
Let me wipe my tears with this
That's very
Hudley.
heavy to go surfing with your father for the last time.
That was really heavy.
Are you waiting for the big call from Saturday Night Live or something? Like, did you ever fantasize about being on there?
Oh, yeah.
Did you audition?
No, I've been asked to audition. I'm like, trying to get better, and I'm an actor, but I don't really do characters. But I'm not like, my goals change so much that I want to keep getting better at stand up, and I'm getting more acting work the past couple years. It's been really good.
In other words, you still enjoy doing stand-up. A lot of people, like I saw Eddie Murphy on David Letterman, who I think is one of the most brilliant stand-ups. He was like at 27, I was done with it. That's it. I never wanted to do it again.
I can't imagine that. I mean, that would be fine if that ever happens, but I can't wait to get on stage every night. Yeah. But it
some
sucks
guys
traveling. I mean, everything other than the actual stage time is awful. Like, it's really depressing.
Especially for a girl, because like guys at least go on the road and get laid.
They'll get drunk, they'll get laid. After the show, I'm like, I hope no one says anything too mean to me. I'm like selling my CDs. I'm like, everyone has something. They'll be like, they'll think it's a compliment, and I'm like, they'll be like, you're a lot thinner in person, and I'm like, did you think that I wasn't going to hear that? Like, well, on TV, you're a fucking beast.
Do guys hit on you at all at these clubs?
A tiny bit, but they don't do it well. You know, they'll like come up and try and like make a joke. I would love to like meet a guy and be like, let's check out the Best Western.
You're a successful stand-up comedian. Can you make a good living doing it nowadays? Yeah. Or is like income gone down because everyone's sort of hurting?
The economy?
No, I'm in a good position. I'm not rich. I live in a studio and ride my bike everywhere.
What kind of living can a stand-up comic who's really headlining now and doing a good...
Like headlining now on TV a little bit.
Yeah.
You can make 100.
Can you make 200?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you could have a good year, make 200 grand.
Yeah, totally.
And you travel. How many days a week you got to travel?
I'm usually on the road 4 days a week.
Okay.
I'm trying to do it less. I'm trying to only go out maybe 1 or 2 weeks a month.
Right.
But
the bigger you get, if you do a couple more of these Comedy Central
and
things,
you get to do a theater.
Right. And then suddenly the world is your oyster.
Oh, you have a private jet. There is no road. You get to fly home, sleep in your own bed.
You'll never drive yourself
have sex with your own wife.
So what's the goal? You want to be the world's greatest stand-up?
No.
You just want to make a living being a stand-up. You want to get more acting work.
Yeah, I want to develop. I want to make...
What's the best acting job you've had?
I just did a movie with Steve Carell.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and I'm developing a show with Comedy Central, and CBS just bought a pilot.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
I'm making moves, and I'm going to be on this show that's on Adult Swim called Delocated, and it's the funniest show I've ever seen.
So this is it for you. You're on your way.
I'm trying. I want to just what do you think? Don't you just have to keep making it interesting and fun for yourself?
Yes, you do.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
otherwise you go insane. Let's go to Rick. We're on with Amy Schumer. Her album Cutting is available now on iTunes. Are you referring to the fact that you cut yourself or something?
That my cousin did. Yeah, my sister did.
Your sister was a cutter?
Well, that's what the joke is on the album.
Oh, that's funny. What?
Yeah, well, the way I get off stage is I say, I'll leave you with this. My little sister, used to cut herself. And then I put the mic in the mic stand and I leave.
And that's the joke.
That's the end of my set. After I spend an hour with these people, I leave them with nothing.
Is that a reality or is that a joke?
It's a joke.
It's a joke. I'm not clear, but I won't press you.
No, my sister's a school psychologist doing really well.
I see. Okay, very good. All right. Well, that's what happens. If you do cut yourself, you become a psychologist. Rick, go ahead in Pittsburgh.
Hey, thanks, King. Amy, were you spanked growing up, and do you think you still deserve a spanking for all that shoplifting you did?
Well, thank you for asking that.
All right, that's
Richard.
but it is an interesting question. You know
I
what?
was spanked growing up.
And fully nude?
Yeah, and once in a while a finger would slip in, and I'd be like, wait, is this punishment or not?
Who was spanking you? Your
Mom
dad?
spanked me.
Your
Dad
mom.
spanked me once because Mom made him, and he cried the whole time.
But they didn't
which
make
was
you-
really awkward.
Did they make you pull down your pants and get spanked?
I don't remember being ass out. Luckily, I was at an age where but I like totally had it coming. If they hadn't spanked me,
She remembers.
I
What about
loved
that
every
sexual?
second of it.
Because I find you a very intelligent woman,
Thank you.
very bright, sexy woman. But I could see where a guy gets intimidated because let's say we get in bed
Mhm.
and then I want to spank you or
Yeah.
something like that. I would think, oh, she's going to think this is funny. She's going to make jokes about it. I mean,
I
do
am
guys,
no jokes in the bedroom.
you are able to
I am
turn it off.
dirty, and I am no jokes in the bedroom.
What does it mean you're dirty?
I like having fun in
Not
bed.
anal.
I've never had
You
anal.
talk dirty?
Yeah.
Oh.
you do?
I like being talked to. I like talking. But I dated a guy.
Yeah.
The last guy I dated, he needed the sex got really weird really fast, which I guess it has to, because if you don't enter that stuff in early, like after 5 years, and you're like,
it's hard to put
when
it
you
in,
wear this
yeah.
rice patty hat, you'll be like, where is this coming from? But so it got to a place where he wanted to watch me watch porn every time, and he needed me to talk constantly about things I'd done.
Oh.
So at a certain point, I ran out of shit. And I started lying, and then he
Because
started.
you're not that sexually experienced. I mean, there's only so many experiences.
There's
you
only
can
so much I've done.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm making up stories. And then he started fact checking. He'd be like, wait, you said, I'm like, fuck you. I haven't had a new story for a year.
Right.
It was exhausting.
Tell me the time that girl came on to you.
Yeah.
And,
I'm like,
right.
do you really think any of this happened?
At
It's like
some
whenever I
point-
start dating a guy, I always pretend maybe I'm like, I don't know, I've thought about a threesome, but. And then 6 months in, I'm like, I'm not doing that.
At
That's
some
weird.
point, I mean, at some point,
You just gotta like having sex,
it can
right?
get it can get exactly.
Yeah,
it can get
what about
weird.
just fucking each other?
Yeah, doesn't it feel good enough being
What
inside of
happened
me?
to penetration?
Yeah.
Right.
Come
Do you need
on.
a lot of foreplay?
Not a lot.
Right.
I like.
If a guy spanks you, you don't think that's weird, though, right? You're
No.
okay with you're down with it.
I'm more than down with it.
Right. Oral
Yeah.
sex okay with you both ways?
Totally.
You're all right with it.
Huge fan.
Unless you're not circumcised.
Yeah, in which case, get out of here.
Gunplay.
Gunplay, only on the high holy days.
Shoot you in the foot, maybe, with my gun? All right. Let's go to Bill. Bill says he wants to say hi to Amy Schumer, the new album Cutting, available on iTunes. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, Howard. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, Amy. How you doing?
Hi, Bill.
I really love you.
Thank you.
All right, I don't think we're going anywhere with this. Nick, let's go to Nick in Charleston, West Virginia. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, I just wanted to get your opinion. Don't you think she's 10 times hotter and funnier than Whitney Cummings?
Well, what about that? Are you, because you...
Are you hotter
because,
than Whitney?
Yeah, first of all, yeah.
No.
Are you hotter than Whitney Cummings?
That's a definitive no.
Are you friends with Whitney Cummings?
Yeah.
Okay. I like Whitney very much.
Me too.
Now, because you're a female comic, it's almost like, Eddie Murphy was talking about this. He was the black comic for a while. He was like, there was no room for two.
Yeah.
It's like you sat in, Whitney wasn't on the comedy roast. Now, are you being compared to Whitney now? Is it like a competition?
No one has said that to me. But I think there's room for all of us, for real.
I would think so.
And I don't know how other people feel, but when I see a funny woman,